water.
Here we go.
Hi.
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 Hello.
Hello.
Sorry that
You
took
got
a
it?
while. It's fine
Just
though.
get Ian's water.
Yes.
You're in control of the keyboard.
Oh God.
I'll put it on your
calling me right
harem pants.
My harem pants?
Yeah.
That is one of the names for them,
Or
actually.
drop crotch pants.
Yes, that is the proper name.
We got people here.
Hello.
There's so many of them.
I'm gonna play this game.
Ow.
And I got a little drinky.
You do. I don't normally sit in, but
Dark Souls.
we're gonna sit in. Kent and I
Hello.
are sitting in. Hello.
But we're stuck with them.
That's right.
Well,
and
and
we're
they're
gonna trade some
playing
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Forest. Yeah, they'll be trading Pokemon back and forth during this.
Laughing at you dying.
That's fine.
commenting on you dying.
That's fine.
Mocking
It's
you.
to be expected.
Gonna be scared from all your
I am already
scary
actively
enemies.
mocking you.
I am prepared to be mocked. It's a little loud. Oh, I plugged this in to Ethernet, so it should be better now.
That's good.
I ran a cable from our mesh network thing to this room.
Nice.
It's hidden behind the couch. You would never find it.
With the Sonic head.
Yeah.
That's what's inside the Sonic head.
Kick-
The internet.
Kick it out.
Kick them out in a man game.
Holy
We
crap.
have...
Dark Souls is a man's game. That's why it features such manly characters as Gwendolyn.
Oh, that reminds me. When we posted the VOD, the last Dark Souls VOD to YouTube, it was named it had the words twink and porn in the title.
What?
I don't remember. It was like something Ornstein and
Yeah,
Pornstein,
yeah,
whatever.
Pornstein and Twink.
and then the
called it.
thumbnail was like Gwendolyn and the text that said "amazing chest."
Guinevere,
That video got 7-fold more views than our average one.
He was gonna include the word porn in every title now.
Oh no! I just remembered what I'm doing.
Nick finally discovered what the algorithm is. What are you doing, Nick?
I have to run past some piggies.
You do. Or you can kill them with fire if you can get some kind of fire.
I don't want to.
Oh, the piggies.
No fire, no chest, or no bonfire for you.
That's gonna be the last one for a while too, isn't it?
Yep.
Who's first? This will be good. I need to remember how to play the game again. Nice.
I like the way that you're like, this one will be good. Aggro's both of them.
I tried, but they're very similar distance apart from each other.
They are.
Maybe one of them will like break off and like forget we exist.
That dude fucking running at you.
When are you gonna come through the door? Oh, nice. Gives me an opening to die.
Yeah, both of them are on you.
I... It's weird how uncanny the game becomes once like it's just silence and then the sound effects and there's no
Right.
music.
Elden Ring was unusual in the Soulsborne franchise for having kind of just ambient music.
Yeah.
But I think that game would have suffered a lot more from that issue if they hadn't.
Because it's like open world. So
Because of how much time in between areas
Did one
there
of them
is.
disappear?
Huh?
Did one of them No.
No, he's just vibing. He's guarding the not chest anymore.
This is not going good so far.
Cake.
But honestly, I should just be running past him, but like I need to do a little bit of that.
Nice.
This one came out of nowhere. He was already low. Okay. You're so full? Full of what?
Full of beans.
Bacon?
Dude, I'm full of beans.
Did y'all have beans tonight?
We haven't even eaten dinner
We
yet.
have not even eaten dinner. We're gonna.
Coffee's a bean, though.
True.
Coffee is a bean.
Jelly's a bean.
Coffee's a bean.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's jelly beans.
I hate
Really?
jelly beans. Okay, I hate the thing about jelly beans is that they get stuck in your like teeth, and they just like the taste lingers, and I'm like, you have overstayed your welcome here.
Do you feel that
Right.
way about like all gummy candy?
Yes.
Yes, she hates gummy candy.
Ah.
It's like my favorite type of candy. I like that.
She hates you personally
I
now.
like that the taste
Damn.
lingers because it means I get like more flavor for like more bang for my buck.
More flavor per flavor.
Yeah, more flavor per square sugar.
I prefer chocolate candy over like any like hard gummy candy.
Oh, it's Wilbur.
It's Wilbur, the heavily armored pig.
Some pig.
That's some pig. Oh, why I used fence curl? I'm so stupid, man.
Oh no.
That didn't go too bad.
Well,
Can't wait to get plowed in the butt. Here he comes. Yep. Oh,
you just stopped and rolled into him to assert dominance.
and you know what? It worked. Hey, this is going fine.
Except you have to call the elevator down.
Why?
See, the funny thing is the pigs can't get up here.
They just look at you from the staircase.
Yeah, well, right now 2 of them are stuck. They're stuck together.
You don't like candy
I
at
do
all
not
anymore?
have any metal coats.
Shit.
Well,
I
what
wanna check
Pokemon do you
those.
need?
I was gonna since I'm in
Do I
a little bit
happen
like
to
in the
have
middle part
the
of
item that
the
would
story,
help Wilbur?
I was gonna trade
Which
my
item is
scyther
that?
with you.
I have no clue.
Right.
You tell me.
Let me try and see if I have any metal coats. Because I know you can get them from the Delibird Prison stuff.
Firebomb?
Oh, I didn't. I was trying to see if I had any Magnemite
Yeah,
outbreaks,
sure.
but I don't.
Think I could kill him with that?
You might be able to kill one of them.
With all 9 of those?
Yeah, you just have to equip it to your hotbar. Your hurt bear.
Herper.
Herber?
That hotbar? Yeah.
Yeah, that's hotbar.
Herper.
Harper. Dung firebomb. So how does this work?
If you lock onto something, it goes where you throw it.
Like guaranteed?
I mean, it goes in that direction. It has an arc and shit because it's a throwable.
I'm
Might want to exit the menu.
yeah, but like, are they safe to get near? Like, are they stuff like that?
They're kind of stuck, so yeah. They're not safe to get near. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Oh.
like that?
Yeah, they're a little not safe to get near. Get up the ladder or get up the stairs.
Do I need to hit the?
You need to get in the elevator.
Oh no!
That is doing 10 damage each.
This is not worth it.
This is not gonna work. Now, once you kill them, they are perma-dead.
What
Yeah, there's a bonfire there, but he can't sit at it if he's being aggroed by those things because they're too
well,
close.
even if they're not aggroing you, like if it's one of them's just too close.
Yeah, one of them spawns like 10 feet away from it when
Oh
if you haven't
shit!
killed
I
it.
forgot about that.
Also, yeah. Welcome to Crystal Hell.
I'm wondering if I'll. Oh, hey, your friend's here too. I'm wondering if I should let both the pigs de-aggro, let one go back like a mile away, and then just like keep sneak attacking the other one, like chipping at it until I can set that fire. It might take 50 years though.
It might.
Let's see how much damage it does if I like sneak up on him and do a heavy.
My favorite is when you're getting chased by one of the crystal hollows and it jumps down the elevator after you. Because the elevator and a fall are the exact same speed.
Oh, and it's just like suspended animation.
Yeah, so it looks like they're just floating down with you.
That one wants to go back, but it's like stuck.
He really said, fuck that table. Look at the other one. Whoa.
Will you like walk right up here?
Yeah. I think that's gonna be your strategy, yeah. Oh. Oh.
Can you walk closer?
No, I think that's the end of their leash.
Oh, this might take a minute.
You got a not insignificant chunk out of their health so far. It's just,
I
not
can
a
get-
significant chunk either.
I can get 2 heavies in by doing that.
I
No
don't.
blunt? No.
Yeah, I don't know that Nick has anything that he can use because he's Dex build for some reason.
Always.
Even though Unga Bunga is best in this game. I love that they armored up the pig's anus so that you couldn't backstab it anymore.
How it poop?
It don't.
Oh no.
Don't. Oh my god.
Don't take that armor off, homie.
Ugh.
I got a few free shots there.
You did. This is the dumbest strategy and it works. You killed one.
So it's just gone now.
That one is permanently dead, but the thing is I don't know if that's the one that's near the front or near the bonfire.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, that's fine, but I'm in the safe zone now.
Nick's in the
I'm gonna get your rump.
Nick is Leon Kennedy harassing Mr. X from inside a safe room in Resident Evil.
Wow, I wish I understood that reference.
Have you not? Do you not know Resident Evil lore?
Not
If
really.
you know, you know.
Yeah, you haven't watched the 7-part series of the complete timeline of Resident Evil?
You get back up here.
They're all 4 hours each.
Why are you
No.
backing up like a truck?
Like Loki. That's how Loki backs up when...
Does he?
Loki backs up like a truck.
Yeah, he just walks backwards.
Yeah,
He
that
doesn't
dog
really
is
turn around.
so gangly. Like, his limbs are so long, he doesn't know what to do with them. So I've seen this dog just eat shit going down the stairs.
Oh no.
Several times, in fact.
Dylan says the pig is forklift certified. Also, you're out of stamina. You might want to be careful.
Yeah, I was getting a little greedy there.
You are. The greed is the most insidious killer. Well, second most. Gravity is the most insidious killer in this game.
Oh. I got tossed and now I'm stuck. Oh.
You sorry fool.
It's fine. I got one of them. He's permanently dead. I'll get
This
the
is
other
true.
one.
Yeah, this is fine. This is
Ideally,
fine.
it's the one that's right next to the fire.
Yeah.
Do you know any ground?
Forklift certified? Who?
Yeah, the pig.
Why?
Because he's backing up like a truck. Loki is forklift certified as well, little known fact.
Does he beep?
No, he squeaks though because he always has a ball.
Does he squeak the ball when he backs up?
He squeaks the ball no matter what he does.
He'll just sit there chewing the ball, yeah.
Aw.
He's not very smart.
But he thinks he is, and that's what's important.
That
No.
dog doesn't think anything.
No, he thinks he's pretty.
No, he doesn't think at all.
He thinks he's pretty.
I've said
Dylan
before.
too is
He
forklift
knows
certified.
he's pretty.
Dylan
He's
2,
pretty,
the
but that's
sequel
all
to
he has
Dylan?
going for him.
Right.
Dylan 2, the slightly less successful sequel.
We made another Dylan. Dylan, how do you feel about having a clone? And he's like a little bit worse at everything than you are, so he's like extremely jealous of you and actually wants you dead.
All the
What?
blood
And he
stains
like
right
wants to
there.
replace you. I made that easy for him.
You jumped into that.
Can I get a sip? Nope.
Nope, that was a silly decision. Run. Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run.
Goodbye.
Woo! Goodbye, children. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Nah, boo boo. This top.
He like turned around. It's like, do that again, bitch.
Riot.
Oh, the idiot got stuck there.
Yep, that's the most dangerous.
Wonder if I could. No.
Apparently Dylan either is the evil stupid clone or has killed the evil stupid clone.
Oh, so this has already happened.
Apparently.
You are not smart.
Thank you for noticing.
I thought we were still talking about Dylan.
Damn.
Why both of y'all misunderstand me?
Well, if you're
Funnier that way.
If you're the clone, how smart was the original then?
I mean, depending on when it was. If it was after, if it was before college, then who knows? If it was after college, not really that noticeable. There.
Oh, I forgot to take some sips when I died. Okay.
You forgot to take a sippy?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sippy sip.
Get up here.
That's no good.
Oh!
He just like frame one charged.
And you walked into it.
Why does this one have like a much bigger problem with the staircase than the other one?
RNG.
The RNG is bad when the pig can't go up the staircase.
Well, also AI pathing from the early 2010s.
You know.
He's a little bit further on his leash.
Yeah.
He's a little more hesitant to move. You got sucked into TikTok during preheating? Yeah, you fell into like a black hole.
Oh no.
Gengar just evolves by trading, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we leave, I might want to trade Gengar.
Heyo, we can go ahead and do that right
Hunter is
after
better than Gengar.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Thank you.
Hunter is
Whoa!
better than Gengar. Yeah, enemies can hit you through terrain.
But I can't hit them through terrain.
You should follow me in the... Dylan, nobody follows you on TikTok.
Damn!
I follow Dylan on
Dylan's
TikTok.
got
Get the
the,
fuck out of here.
The weighted blanket market down.
Dylan never shows up in my For You page.
There we go. You are deceased. Congratulations. Oh. I got Fangbore Helm.
You can put it on.
And now I can look like a piggy.
Dylan never shows up in my For You page algorithm because he is neither an alt girl nor a femboy. Work on that, Dylan.
One or the other.
You'll get views, just pick one.
This is good. It's heavy, though. How heavy?
Which would you prefer? Man, that's up to you.
Alt girl. Alt girl.
Be an alt femboy.
What does that mean?
Oh.
I don't know. Well, it
Blessed.
means alt, like alternative style.
What, am I...
Are you too old to know what alt means?
No, I was gonna ask
Nick's
you
a
about
fucking
fat
boomer.
rolling now. I already knew that. I was born in, like... I am not a zoomer, which means I am a boomer. That's what it means now.
Yep, you're the oldest one in here, so...
Oh my god, you're ancient.
Yep. Nick's 30.
What? No, I'm not.
Almost.
I'm not 30. I'm not 30.
You're right, you're right, you're 40.
Yeah, you're 29, don't worry.
No.
Oh,
You turned 30 this year.
no! Blink and you're turning 46, and then you blink again and you're 70.
At
Yes,
some
of
point, I
course.
hope I get a house during that.
Yes, of course I will pass you.
If I'm somehow still living with my dad when I'm 70,
Roll a,
well,
roll
good
a
for
D,
him.
Roll a D100.
That's the year you'll be.
Just
Choose a range
Roll
of 5.
D100.
That's the age you'll be when you get a house. I rolled a 99. Sucks to suck.
It's gonna be a
Fuck.
really nice last year.
No, you were a 42-year-old tax accountant when we were in college. You had not yet figured out your fit, and you had the fit of a much older man.
The fit.
The fit!
Well, what was Dylan's fit at the time?
49-year-old accountant.
42-year-old accountant.
Which is...
So like black slacks and a
I
button
do
up?
not. I've said 42 the entire time. I have always said you were 42. If anything, I correct people who get the age too high. You looked very specifically. It was not 31. Find me proof that it was 31, and
I
I
could
will
see
admit
31.
my mistake.
How many other dudes are in here? We got that dude.
Anime Fanatic has news.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Share us the news.
is it
you
about
mean
your
the-
girlfriend?
You got
Inform us.
you got an update? That's fine.
We all wait patiently.
We all wait the news.
Meanwhile, I
Oh,
hate slime.
That's not good news.
What?
Oh,
My girlfriend ghosted me.
I am sorry.
That is not great
Oh.
news. Very
Yeah.
sorry.
I was right. Oops.
Oof.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
That's not what I was expecting.
Hey, so's
F.
Dylan.
Wait, Dylan's ghosting?
No, Dylan's single. They said they're single.
Uh,
So
Hey.
I'm trying to get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying
Now
to
you have
help.
to compliment Dylan.
No. God. What kind of degenerate do you take me for?
what's this?
A degenerate?
Oh, Dylan might not be single.
Oh.
Dylan is apparently going on a second date tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh. Dylan just turned off the stream after hearing a chorus of ooh-woos. Dylan said, you know what? I'm going to go find a different friend group.
Yikes.
Dylan about to be like, I wonder what my high school friends are up to.
I am your high school friends.
Oops, it's us.
Oops, all
I don't
friends.
know that ooh-woo is friendly as much as it is concerning. If I'm hanging out with a group of people and they all just start going ooh-woo at me, I don't think that's friendly. I think it's a threat.
Well, are they like circling you like vultures when they do this?
Ian, we were both wrong.
That guy's doing
Oh?
a jolly gig.
Oh.
Was it 41?
Did you actually fact check this?
45! Oh, really? So I've gone down. I've decreased the age.
I was right. Fuck you guys.
You said
Hey.
like 50.
I said 49.
Yeah. Oh, I know the comment was by me. I'm the one who said it. I just forgot the age. I just dropped it down to 42 because I guess I think that's more accurate.
It is.
Can't break through those chairs, huh?
Not by rolling.
You want to come around here?
Well, I'm glad that I was nice. I'm nicer to you now than I was then.
Remember
That's
the
not
time
much
I
of a
made
compliment.
Dylan
You
cry
are?
in middle school? Good times.
What? Nope, I don't think any of us remember that. I don't remember
I don't
that
remember
at least.
that.
Your grandmother left the comment, you need hair.
Stop.
Oh, that's so mean.
Damn, Grandma ballin'.
I've been told I look like my late 20s since I was 17, so...
I've been mistaken as a mother several times since 16 years old.
You've definitely
a
made me
month-er?
cry before.
Whoa,
Me?
whoa, where'd it
Yeah.
I mean, I made a lot of people cry for different reasons.
She's made me cry.
I made a lot of people cry. I just
know
kind of
who-
have that effect on people.
You know who's always been there for me, though? My homie Nick, who I didn't meet until high school.
Hi, I met you in elementary school.
That's not true.
I saw you.
There you go.
I saw you in elementary school.
Yeah, we might have seen each other, but I was not aware of your existence.
We both went to Dylan's birthday party at some point.
That's probably true. And Dylan was probably...
Nonverbal.
Oof. Okay, Nick.
Interesting.
Oh, running!
Nick, you have no health and no flasks.
It's
That
a
guy doesn't stay dead, by the way.
what? Look at him. He should stay dead.
Dylan. I was pulled out for speech therapy, you fuck. Nick really went for the throat with the most passive comment possible.
Very specific.
Yeah, that was fucking great. Nick said, you ready for a real deep cut? Hey, yo, Dylan.
Listen, I associate the first few years of knowing Dylan with Dylan not talking in anything but babbles.
That's how I'd describe the last few years as well, actually.
But like, I forgot that elementary school happened and then started talking.
Elementary school didn't happen. It's all just a collective fever dream we had.
It looked like something was down there.
There's not.
Okay.
It's just the underside of it.
You would never lie to me.
Not about something that simple.
You would never lie to me.
Presumably, but maybe. But maybe not.
I
But
like
maybe
this
go fuck
helmet.
yourself.
Whoa! This is a PG stream.
I'm a berobed
Yay
pig.
for mental illness and brain damage. You know what, Dylan?
One
Sure.
begets the other sometimes.
Yeah, one begets the other. You could have a mental illness from brain damage, or brain damage from mental illness.
There's so many possibilities.
You could have brain illness from mental damage.
Or we could have dream damage.
Brain damage, exactly. I do be having both since the day I was born. For shizzle. Also, you can avoid aggroing the big crystal fuck on the side.
Oh!
That is a tiny crystal fuck.
Whoa, you took a big leap for a little guy.
Big leaps coming in.
Those look like gremlins.
They kind of are, except they hit like trucks.
They're weirdly like fast for how strong they are.
It's because they're super weak, but they're being buffed by the channeler.
They're like a little. Was that the dancing dude?
Yeah, you see the like wisps coming off them? That's the crystal buff. I got hit in the head with a brick when I was like 6, Dylan, so I feel ya.
Why?
Say anything and I'm not driving you home.
I just caught a snob. I don't know what your problem
Dude,
is.
you got a snob?
Hey,
I got a
nice.
Not a fucking
snob.
snob.
Good.
Snom is the best named Pokemon of the
Cutie.
past
I'm a
decade.
snom snob.
Dude,
I
You're
will
a
rate your
snob.
snom.
I'm a snob.
A snom.
All I do is
Snob.
eat and just crawl places like a gremlin.
It's true. It's very annoying trying to get her out of bed.
I scuttle.
I love that.
Ambulance.
I scuttle like a creature.
Aren't we all
like a-
just
I have to wake her up
creatures?
like an hour before she needs to be awake every day.
Yeah, I have a hard time waking up. I need like an hour just to like process the trauma of waking
Right.
up.
Yeah.
You people are weak. I can wake up and get out of bed 10 seconds later.
Yeah, because you don't process the trauma.
You're
You just let it
repressing it
fester.
until later in the day.
Right
before you
untrue.
fall
I
asleep.
have very bad object or like memory permanence. So if something is not actively happening to me, it does not exist.
So if you repress it hard enough, it just goes away.
Yes, because I have really bad memory problems.
I think the way that actually works is you repress it, and then like you can't process it later because you've like misplaced that bookmark,
Yes.
and now it's just a problem.
My life is full of problems, homie. Number 1.
I'm just over here catching a
Yikes.
snob.
The fuck?
Problem woman.
I'm not a problem. Your dog's a problem.
Ooh. Got him.
Also, Crib and Dylan is saying you need to speedrun Fire Emblem because they consume media at an unhealthy pace. Dylan, go watch the entire timeline of Resident Evil. It's a series on YouTube. It's like 28 hours long.
Dylan, I know you're talking about the new Fire Emblem, but I actually have like beaten Awakening in like an hour before.
How? Sequence breaks?
Yeah. Not really.
Is sequence
it's-
break Fire Emblem?
No,
I
not
would
sequence
assume.
breaking, but it is just going through the game really, really fast.
I didn't even watch the
Literally
cutscenes and it still took me longer than that.
Literally following a step-by-step guide
Oh.
of what to do every single chapter.
Hey, you don't have to come up with the strategy, you just have to execute it.
Yep.
You can't get flashbacks if you can't visualize them. That is mostly correct, actually, Dylan.
You just experience bursts of emotion.
Yeah,
and don't
more or
know why-
less.
and don't
Like
know why.
I get the feeling like I can experience nostalgia, but like I don't get like Vietnam flashbacks about anything.
So the strategy is to not touch him. Go around the room, kill his little gremlins, and then touch him. Ow.
Touch me, summer.
He had that one prepared.
He did.
He was ready for you.
I wasn't ready for me.
I think the funniest part about this is that you have 1 flask left.
Fine. Whoa.
He triple hit you, bitch.
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 Why'd he do that?
Where am I going?
That was quite the noise that it made there.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
My Pro Controller was very, like, angry.
Wom
dog.
wom.
This might be a Pop 2 Humanities type of bonfire.
You think?
So how big are the Duke's archives? Do I have to go far to see this guy?
A little bit.
There's a Duke in Resident Evil, right? Is it an 8?
Yes, he's in 8.
This is a Pop 2 Humanities and get all of my jars, all my drinks.
All of your chugs.
Yeah.
Technically, if you wanted to do the run back to this bonfire and you wanted 20 flasks, you do now have the right of kindling.
What does that mean?
Go back to Firelink Shrine?
Right now?
Might as well. I mean, you can just walk back here without fighting anything, so... Oh, also, Crib and Dylan has informed you that he has gotten an achievement for having 24 hours played already.
Hey, good stuff, Dylan.
Dylan consumes video games the way I consume YouTube media.
Good stuff, friendo.
Passively
I
and
am
without much
proud
thought?
of
Yes.
you.
And at an alarming rate of play. Alright, now pop a third humanity.
A third?
That's right, chug it. Chug those humanities.
Have a humanity, Knucko.
Alright, now go human. And then kindle twice.
You can kindle twice?
You can kindle twice more, my friend. Because you defeated the weakest boss in the game.
The
Pinwheel, yeah.
pinwheel's the one that lets you do it twice?
He's the one that lets you kindle up to...
Why didn't I beat him
having 20
earlier?
Because it's funnier not to tell you these things. And also, you kind of like immediately moved on to something else, so...
Is that the highest
Tunnel
level
vision.
of kindling?
Yep, 20. You can get up to 20 total
I
flash.
have 20 flask? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! The fire's huge. So you can do this at any, just like the normal Kindle, but it's still like, you know, you might as well do it at Firelink.
Yeah, Firelink.
At least for the first one.
Firelink is a central hub, so yeah, I'll do it at Firelink and like 2 other places total, because it's not fun to farm humanity until, you know, the DLC.
Yeah.
Is this Detroit Become Human? I don't know, probably.
I don't understand the connection between...
I think it's because I said Become Human, and then Dylan asked, is it Detroit Become Human? Me,
Good
I'm going to
recall
ban
there.
Dylan for bad jokes.
I want to preemptively ban David Cage from our chat room. I know he'll never come, but, like, I also don't want to let him.
You want him to join and see that he's already banned and be confused?
Yeah.
He'll make an alt account and be like, "Hi, it's me, David
Hi.
Cage. I'm not Australian."
David Dave.
What Australian? It's David Cage. I think he's
got
just
a question
American,
for
isn't he?
ya.
He won a BAFTA. You know that, right?
Badass fucking tubular award.
I wish. No, it's for excellent writing.
Not in Detroit Become Human, I
It
hope.
was for Heavy Rain.
That game actually had a decent twist before it got memed to death. And also the Sean,
Jason!
Jason. Oh, he's French. It's me, David Cage.
What the fuck?
That was the most, like, throat cancer Frenchman I've ever heard.
Oh my god.
That's rude.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Alright.
Technically, his name isn't even David Cage. It's David de Grutola.
You don't want to meet
Oh.
David uncaged.
Oh no.
David
David
Uncaged.
Cage, brother of Nicolas Cage. I want Nick Cage to star in David Cage's next fucking not a video game. Don't forget to rest at that bonfire, otherwise you won't respawn there.
Oh, yeah, you did say that, didn't you?
Yeah, just now, chuckle fuck.
Wow, thanks for the advice.
Listen here, slap nuts.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm slap nuts now.
Yeah.
Hydrate.
Also, no, Nick, that's not hydration.
Good job,
What? It's
Nick.
wine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's his drink of choice.
Alcohol dehydrates you.
What's a diuretic?
We're taking the apple dragon home with us now, Ken.
No, you're not.
Yes, this is ours now.
Appleton is my friend.
No, you've lost permission. He doesn't hang out with drunks.
Life-size Appleton isn't real. He can't hurt you.
Life-size Appleton.
In your head.
If you throw him at someone, he will.
Anything can become a weapon if you throw it hard enough.
Look, it's the Chainsaw Man dog.
Yeah. This Pochita.
Chainsaw dog. Dog saw.
Dog chain. Dog
With
of
sharing good news, yes, always share good news.
Hesitate on bad news. Is that a crit hit? Why'd he die?
Dylan, is that echo still here for me?
No echoes. No Fire Emblem echoes.
Well,
no,
it could be, if Kenzie's sitting close, oh, it's still there. Kenzie, scoot away.
no Metroid Prime 2
I'm
echoes.
assuming it's from being near Kenzie and the fact that I'm loud.
Echoes suck.
Echoes do suck. Dylan, is it gone? Is it back again?
The echoes are aggressive. I always forget that the,
Oh, nice. Anime Fanatic's gonna start streaming soon.
Oh, nice,
Hey,
nice.
good.
Once they build a computer.
Let us know when. What are you gonna stream first? Oh, we still owe you that one game you redeemed, by the way. We'll do that.
Yes.
We will do that, I
Yes.
swear.
I was literally just thinking about that the other day.
I don't remember the title, but I have it written down. We just want to clear our backlog a bit.
Yep.
But I'll message you when we're gonna start it, so you know.
I've readjusted my mic as well.
Ow.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do about that, Dylan.
20 blast? Oh my god.
Right? This is the way you play Dark Souls.
No one told me you get 20.
It's me. I'm no one.
Yes, I totally knew he was there. I meant to dodge that attack.
Yes.
I was wondering if you were gonna see him.
I didn't, but you know, we were fortuitous. God damn.
Yeah, I don't know if the echo is still occurring.
Who is echoing? Is it just Ian?
If it's just me, who the fuck would I be echoing off of?
What if I slide over here?
Maybe.
By slide, I mean just like,
Slide to the right.
yeah.
Crisscross.
I gotta like figure out a way to like programmatically cancel out echo between two audio sources, but that sounds like a pain in the
It's
ass.
literally only me. I'm too powerful, dog.
You actually are.
So-
What's up with that?
So the thing has like 4 inputs on it, right? It has one for each microphone that we're using. However, for some reason, they get combined into like 2 virtual outputs. So like the one that me and Ian is on, we're plugged into 1 and 2, it becomes one audio source, and the one that Kinsey and Kristen are on turns into another audio source. So like I don't think it would echo between 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, but if you have like 1, 2, 3, and 4 active, that's when it will echo.
Let me try something then. Here, let me swap mics.
Tom, but with Dylan, we already played Inscription. Just wanted to play. You want us to play it more?
Okay, I can do that.
We'll play. We'll do another run now that it's on the Switch.
Yeah. Did you get it on the Switch?
No, but I'm kind of waiting for a sale since we already played it.
Yeah.
But like, I do want to like.
I don't know what's happening, y'all. I'm just here playing my Pokemon, but I'm getting my ass kicked by this, like, dude in a costume.
They'll do that to ya.
Ooh! I
They
mean, took
kick
out your
ass and
health.
take names.
Why he hit so big?
Because he's buffed.
Why?
Because he did a silly little dance.
Is that what caused him to be buffed?
Yes! When he does that silly little dance where he's fucking holding his spear.
Dylan, Tomba will be. I want to do Tomba because I've been actually like. Even before you were redeeming points, I've been wanting to replay that for years now. But like, we have to finish God of War, which I feel like we're almost done with. And
Yeah.
2, I have to find my fucking memory cards. I don't know where they are. Or alternatively, buy a new one off of eBay, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, understandable.
They're not too expensive, but like, I'm like, where the fuck's my memory card?
It's probably in a box somewhere, knowing memory cards.
I had a little bag that I put them in, and I thought I knew where it was, but like, at some point from moving to my parents' house to in with Kristen, it got like misplaced.
Yeah.
Can't believe you moved in with a woman. How salacious.
Salacious.
Next, you'll say she'll show you her ankles.
That's right.
Yeah, I had to take I left the big one for voting for games, but I took off all the smaller options because I felt like I don't want to encourage. I want that to be a thing, but I don't want to encourage it too much because like I feel like too many games are going to be voted on. People are going to get their hopes up, and we won't have time to play them all. In addition to the ones like we want to play on top of that, so I want only a few to get through. You know what I mean?
Alright, I was listening to the stream for a few. I don't hear the echo anymore. It's probably Kenzie's fault.
What?
Be too close. I told you not to lean on me.
I'm just over here trying to do my Pokemon.
You can only lean
It's
on me.
alright, we're gonna gremlin over here on this side of the couch.
You can only lean on me when you're not strong.
What?
But right now, you are strong.
Yeah, exactly.
When is strong versus not strong?
Have you never heard the song "Lean on Me"?
Those are the only words in the song I know.
Lean on me,
When you're
Oh, and
not
I know, and I'll be
strong.
your friend.
and I'll
Yeah.
be your
Your
friend.
friend.
I'll help
Dylan's
you
just typing the lyrics.
carry on.
I got the Twink Titanite.
No, don't do that. I hear myself. Shut the fuck up.
Don't you want to like rip every like limb off of your body when you hear your own voice?
Yes, God. 'Cause,
I've gotten more used to it.
I've told Ian this before, but to me, like, you know how your voice sounds different in your head, right?
Oh yeah.
And so, like, to me, my voice sounds really low for, like, a woman. To myself, I sound very low. But then I hear myself in recording, and, like, I'm just like, no.
Whoa. That's
You
incorrect.
do sound like a gremlin.
I mean,
A cute
yes.
gremlin.
I am a gremlin, but,
A very
like,
pretty gremlin.
no. Shut the fuck up.
The pattern supposedly is for everyone. You sound deeper in your head than you do in real life.
Yeah, because you're fucking reverbing in your own skull.
Yeah, the literal vibrations through your bones and skull.
And
create
mine like goes really hardcore since I ain't got a brain, so it's just hollow.
Damn.
And so it sounds like a bell
it's
sometimes.
just bouncing around in there.
Yeah, no, so I've told Ian before that I have one singular brain cell, and when it's not used thinking about sexy fictional characters, it's like the old Windows logo that's like bouncing from corner to corner, like,
yeah.
side to side.
See, mine's like the 3D Windows maze.
Oh, I see, I know what you're talking
The
about.
pipes.
Yeah, no, the pipes is my current wall or screensaver.
Nice.
They took it away, so I had to like find this old sketch program to like get it back.
I remember downloading like fucking wrestler entrance music screensavers
Oh.
Yeah.
and putting those on the family computer, and my mom hated it.
Do you use screensavers anymore, or do you just like?
No, I just
Oh, I got yoinked.
Oh, no!
I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot about that one.
So what did we learn?
Never trust a chest again.
There we go.
I like when you get nommed on and you're just like, man, that sucked. Runs away.
It's very I didn't need to run away because they're actually very polite.
Yeah, they had a
What?
little snack.
They consider it fair after they have their snack, and they won't bother you again until you attack them.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're very polite little creatures, to be honest.
Sure.
They're not little.
He's a little bit of a gangly fuck.
God, it looks like Loki.
That's rude.
This does not look like your dog.
No, the gangly limbs does. Dude, have you seen my dog lay on a couch? It's just like his limbs are everywhere.
I
man.
actually haven't, but I would
You
love
haven't.
Let me
Oh
see
my
if I can
God.
find a
It's
picture.
just limbs upon limbs. That dog is
Crystal
90% leg.
to. Crystal Night Shield. That sounds good. That sounds promising. Are you listening to your voice again?
No, I turned it down. It was
Good.
just open.
Isn't it?
So
Well, this is
I
how
very
he
much
sits.
love my my Psyduck pop socket.
He doesn't
Isn't
curl
it?
up.
I
He
got it,
doesn't know
Target.
how.
My dog used
Get
to be
it,
like that.
Target.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They got some good
Shit in the back, I
Yeah.
know.
Ian,
Hello.
how do I know if I'm gonna heavy roll? Do I just try it?
I mean, yeah, you can try it, but also if you go over one more tab using the bumper, you can see you're at 25 out of 72.
What does that mean? Tell me the fraction.
It's over 60%, you'll be fat rolling.
Am I gonna be over 60% with that?
Don't know. What's the current shield weigh? 3 pounds. So you're adding 2.5 pounds, so you'll be at 27, 28-ish out of 72. So that'll be over a third, but under half.
So it's gonna add a little bit, but not a lot.
Exactly. And you don't even have Havel's ring.
Havel's ring?
Yeah, you don't have it.
What is it?
It raises your max equip load by a not insignificant amount.
Where can I get it?
From Havel.
Have I met him yet?
No.
Have I missed him?
Yes.
Is he dead?
No.
Can I still meet him?
Yes.
Where may I meet him?
Remember the undead Berg?
Yeah,
You have to go there.
like the first place in the game.
Yeah, you remember that tower that you ran up that led to the Taurus demon?
Yeah. Do I beat that demon at the top?
No, he's at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
He's that other door you couldn't open.
I should go revisit some of the older
You
areas. now.
should. Maybe after you fight Siege. Oh, can you do me a favor and show me what rings you have real quick?
Yeah, I know one of them's the FAP ring.
Yeah, don't unequip that one.
So there, yeah, favor and protection. I have seal protection on. Stone plate.
Equip the rare ring of sacrifice in your ring of steel protection slot.
You sure?
Yes.
Die, lose nothing, nullify
Well,
curse.
kill the guy up ahead, then do it.
Why?
You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a guy up ahead who you're gonna want to kill.
I'm up ahead. It's up ahead type guy.
Yeah, there's a dude. There's a whole ass man.
Why is there no guy here at this little desk?
Because he left.
Vote for big game. Graveyard keeper. I don't know what that is. What is
Isn't that an NES game?
Graveyard Keeper? No. Okay, so that's a life sim game where you play as
A graveyard.
a graveyard
Yeah.
keeper. Honestly, you prepare burials, tend to the graveyard.
Oh, it came out in 2018.
Yeah, it's very. Yeah, I know exactly what they're talking
It's a
about.
graveyard-themed management simulation game developed by Russian indie game studio Lazy Bear.
Ooh. I do like me the sound of this game.
It's actually a really good game. The reviews are really good.
Kristen was getting her tattoo, and the guy was talking about how he likes playing, like, what was it, like, semi-truck simulator?
Yeah.
Oh, Euro Truck Sim?
Yeah.
Yeah, that game's very popular. Because for a lot of people, driving is relaxing, and I call those people psychopaths.
You can also call me a psychopath,
You
so it
kind
doesn't
of
really
are.
hold much. What the fuck?
You play games weird.
No, I don't.
You
That's
play
a
games
mean-
I just want to
wrong.
play games where I can seduce people.
True.
Is that so much to ask?
Yeah, I just want to bang somebody. Is that so
now
much to ask
equip the
for?
rare ring of sacrifice in the slot you have the ring of steel.
But what if I
protection.
lose it forever?
Don't worry about it.
Is it gonna turn into something else when
Don't
it
you dare
breaks?
Big Chungus.
Big Chungus.
Yeah, it's the big
chunk
Chungus ring.
time.
Rare ring of sacrifice. Why does it give you humanity symbol?
That just means that your life is protected.
Oh, good.
Well, now that we have that out
You
of the
can
way.
do that in Dungeon
Da, da,
Dreams.
da, da, da,
Apparently, you
da,
can
da, da.
bang people in Dungeon Dreams.
Ooh.
Oh, that
Hoggers!
was the game that they redeemed. What is this glowy bug?
I like the sound of that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nick is
Doodly
using
doodly.
protection. Yeah, it means you have a condom on, Nick. That's what the little humanity means.
Good.
But
At
like
least you
for
have
your soul,
protection.
you have a soul condom on.
Do you think the withered husk, when they lose their humanity, like makes them experience shrinkage?
I assume that yes, because it's like drying up like a raisin.
Do you think a
Where are you going?
I'm just very concerned about what's behind this fog.
It's Chuck from accounting.
Chuck? No, it's Seif, the scaleless.
See the dickless.
Whoa, you're a big guy.
That's a large lad.
What? Do I need to get around somewhere? How do I attack him? Ian, how do I attack him? Do I have to use a ranged weapon?
Oh my.
This is
Difficult?
well, it seems like a ship post.
It kind of is.
Rare ring retrieval? What does that mean?
Revival.
What does that mean?
It means your ring broke.
What does that mean?
It means you didn't lose anything on death.
Oh, good.
Even the ring?
No, the ring did shatter. See? And this is why I told you to equip it. Because it's a mandatory death.
Oh, okay. That's why that boss fight seemed like a shit post.
Because it was. You literally
Good
cannot
job.
hurt him there. Even if you have a ranged weapon, you can do no damage.
Is that the only like death like that in the game?
It's the only one in the series.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, because it's a stupid mechanic.
I love.
You can skip it, but it's a speedrun strat
It's-
that I can't do.
It's only stupid if you actually lose your stuff when you die, which you do in this case unless you equip that.
Yep.
So you warned me. Thank you.
Yeah, that's why. I was like, Nick's not going to be a fan of losing 32,000
How
souls.
did you know? Just a
I'm
guess?
just so good.
You're
you know?
so good.
He's just
Perfect.
a god
I
gamer.
just got my glass in my hand.
Again, still not water. That doesn't count for hydrating.
Yes, it does.
I will drink water when I start to need water.
No, you won't.
Yeah?
You too, Dylan.
Nice.
Do I have to sit because of mandatory death?
Yep.
Apparently, hydrate has no cooldown.
They're gonna kill me.
Hydrate has no cooldown, as it would
That's
turn out.
right. You gotta keep drinking that wine.
One of the VTubers I follow, she has hydrate as a thing, but when you redeem it, it literally pelts her model with water bottles.
That's cool.
It
All right,
makes
everyone.
impact noises.
I finished my glass. Cool the hell down. Calm yourself. When I die
Fill
next, I will put
your titties.
Contains the calamity that is your memories.
Dylan redeemed hydrate 3 times and then 30 push-ups.
Yep.
Yikes.
That's
Dylan said, drink up, bitch, you're
That's-
gonna need it.
that's fucked up.
Yep.
I'll do it because you're my friend, but that's fucked up, and I'm concerned
Friends
about
don't
you.
do this to each other.
Yes, they do.
Shut the fuck up, Ian. You don't
Exhibit
count.
A. All of this
Here,
is
make my
happening
character
right
do
now.
a funny pose while I'm doing push-ups.
You can't do poses. This isn't a JoJo game.
What the fuck is wrong with this game? Why can't you do JoJo poses?
I mean, there aren't emotes, but that's a screenshot. Where the fuck? Nope. How do you access the emotes in here?
How do I play this game?
Well, this is a non-standard controller. There it is. There, I made you point down.
I will not have you gaslight me into saying that this is the non-standard format.
I will or I won't
It's
gaslight you.
Nintendo.
This has been the standard format for years until Microsoft decided to be the weird one and change it.
And then Microsoft took the market share, so now it's the standard.
Microsoft never had the market share.
For controllers?
There-
On PC?
Okay, maybe the controller's okay, fair.
Ooh.
But
When you consider how many idiots hated the DualShock 4.
DualShock 4 fucking sucked.
DualShock 4 is better than any controller Nintendo has ever put out.
DualShock 4,
Yikes.
Sony's controllers only got worse until the PS5 each generation.
No, the DualShock 4 is definitely better than the DualShock 3.
You know what? You know, I'm wrong. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
DualShock 3 sucks.
DualShock 3 is terrible.
Yeah, I think we can all get behind that.
Then again, Nick, as the person who currently has your literally melted DualShock 3, I think you might have had other issues going on
Did you
there.
melt my DualShock 3?
No, it's literally melted. It was unusable. It's sitting on the counter.
What do you mean melted?
You told me it was melted when you gave it to me.
I would never describe a controller as melted.
Apparently you did.
What do you mean melted?
When literally some of the buttons have melted and hardened.
Ian, why are you misremembering
What did you do to my
this?
controller?
What did you do to the controller, you chuckle fuck?
It's locked.
Where's the fucking search button for this chat?
The PS4. Okay. The DualSense. The DualSense is the best controller I've ever used.
The DualSense is the best controller that has ever existed.
Yes. Yes.
Here's the thing, though. My top 3 controllers of all time are like basically just the 3 most modern controllers, and it's because they've kind of like
Monkey.
figured out the
Oh.
science of it now,
I was
and everyone's
Sorry, I
doing the
thought you
same
were offering
ergonomic
it
grip.
to me.
Every modern controller is just a
Finally
variation
beat
on the
this fucking
Dreamcast.
dude.
Oh, finally. Jesus.
He
I
beat me
hate...
before. Because he does that stupid
Uh-huh.
toxic spam. That's one of the things I hate about, like, okay, so the move Toxic in Pokemon,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite moves because, like, I've loved it ever since I've discovered its use when I was a wee nugget.
A nugget.
A wee nugget. And so, I love using it, but I hate it when people use it against me.
Right.
Because I'm like, this is so fucking
would
annoying to
care.
fight against.
I need a hint.
A hint.
Ian, I need a hint.
What?
I'm stuck in this room,
Uh-huh.
and I've hit every wall.
You haven't hit the Snake Man, though.
What Snake Man?
Go back to the door. Look to the left. Snake Man?
Oh, how was I supposed to distinguish him from like the wall?
By him being a different color.
He was barely.
Walk up to... Yeah, there you go. Pillage's corpse.
Yeah, Nick, he
we
blended
go.
in.
Does it work on both sides or just the one?
Just the one.
The original Xbox, I was whatever on the controller. Like, I didn't feel strongly one way or the other. I'm in the minority. I hated the 360 controller. But I really, really liked the Xbox One controller. Cutscene?
Oh my god. He had to use his neck to fucking use the level. What is this? Are these the lizard men from Overlord?
This is
Not
Oh,
no.
God, these are worse.
Oh my god.
they're slugs but pretty.
So you're saying you're gonna fuck it?
No, I just said they're
They are
pretty.
women. They are all women.
Oh, you know there's porn of it.
Slugussy.
Oh.
Oh, it's a slugacy.
I think it's technically a squidacy.
Whoa,
No,
he-
no, that's a slug. That's a
Why did he just
slugacy.
run away from me?
Legacy.
He's not running away
Slugacy.
from you.
Oh, my
He's
slug.
running away from the slugacies.
Yeah, actually, though.
So they're not going to attack me? No.
He hit you with his head.
What an ass.
He's like, dude, get the fuck out of the way.
We're in this together.
Hoax. There you go.
Ow. Are they gonna... Where are they? Oh lord, they're coming.
Oh god. Oh god.
I really didn't get the hype around the 360 controller. But here's the thing, in retrospect, the DualShock 3 sucked, and like, you weren't gonna use a Wii remote for the same thing. So like, it
Yeah.
was the only option that generation.
Xbox 360 won by default, and then the Dual Shock 4 was better than the Xbox One controller. Fight me.
No.
Everyone's always like, "Oh, the DualShock is so small." It's like I have the largest hands of anyone I know, and that controller fits
I
perfectly.
just thought it was like a fragile, shitty controller.
I mean, they are fragile. Yeah, I'll give you that much.
I didn't know where to go.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ian, I don't think you can use your hand size because, like, you have giant ass hands.
Yeah, and the controller fits fine in my hands. If it was going to be too small for anyone, it would be me. But everyone else is like, "Oh, it's too small." It's like, what the fuck are you on about, weirdos? It just doesn't weigh 70 pounds.
I probably wouldn't be able to use it then. I got big hands.
Oh, the PS3 controller sucked. I'm talking about the PS4 controller. The DualShock 4. Not the DualShock 3. And then they were like, this naming system is stupid. The DualSense. It's like, great, you had them perfectly numberly lined up, and then you changed it, you morons. Yeah, numerological.
Numerological.
Yeah, numerological. Numberologically.
Interesting.
I did not have that issue much, but it's kind of hard to press it if you're not pressing the start button very often.
Yeah, I need another hint.
Go down.
Towards the slugs?
Yes.
Okay. The middle button. The middle button was stupid. Well,
It definitely was.
It was, but they kept it on the DualSense, and I don't mind it now, and I don't know if
It was implemented a lot better on the DualSense. Then again, the DualSense is just kind of like literally the perfect controller. Apparently you're an asshole.
Me?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know.
What'd I do?
Ask Storm.
This is where I came from. You are a asshole.
You are a asshole.
You a asshole.
Okay.
A hoe asshole.
Maybe.
What did you do, Nick?
I don't know. I don't know. I just try to live my life without harming anyone else.
What are you talking about? You burned me earlier, didn't you?
Burned you?
I feel like someone burned me earlier.
I burned Dylan.
You burned Dylan, yeah.
I mean, everybody burned
You
Dylan.
just have a victim complex.
What the fuck? What the hell, Ian? I came here for a good time.
Oh, they said that they were back and you didn't greet them, streamer man.
Oh, sorry. I was too busy getting my ass eat on the ladder by the snakes.
This is true. He was doing
That
that.
sounds kind of hot, not gonna lie.
Yeah, there you go.
Some people pay for that.
Some people pay.
Some people pay to shove snakes up their ass.
I didn't say that.
That's exactly what you said.
That's
Chat,
not what I
Chat,
said.
that's what she said? Chat says
It's
yes.
on record.
Chat says yes.
No.
Here I am getting it for free. No, you have to pay too, Dylan. You're a sub, remember? And also a subscriber.
What's the difference?
Sub, Nick. He's a sub.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Domnation.
No, I mean, yes, but also.
This is this room. No slugs in here.
That you know of.
Just one glowy corpse.
Which has an extra key.
Extra key. What a naming scheme.
Oh, yeah. Trying to figure out. There's like 6 keys for this room, and none of them make any sense. I gave up a long time ago trying to figure that shit
Do I
out.
keep the keys? Where are the slugs at?
So because you didn't break out of your cell this time because it was already open, they didn't sound the alarm. So they're just vibing in their little storage
Oh, so that
pod.
mechanic is just gone now.
Yeah, it only happens the first time, and it's basically there to fuck with you and make you think it's gonna happen every time.
Hi.
Isn't that great?
I guess. I feel like I've been deprived of the experience now, though.
Because you fell instead of getting eaten by the slugs.
Yeah. I didn't want my Slugussy ate by the snake. Weren't the slugs super effective against the snakes in Naruto?
You're calling on knowledge that I haven't thought about since 6th grade.
Okay, so like, no, the slugs were just like the symbol of Tsunade, just how like snakes were Orochimaru and toads were Jiraiya's.
Tentacles are gross. You shut your mouth.
Who said tentacles were gross?
Me.
Tentacles are gross.
Who said tentacles are gross?
Me.
Tentacles are gross.
You're gross.
You're gross.
What kind of tentacles are you using?
Unfortunately, I don't have 8 appendages.
Yeah.
It'd be very convenient if I did. Big ladder. Where'd Big Ladder go? I kind of want to fight them. Is that instant death?
There was a post on Reddit that was like, what is your unfulfillable fantasy? And one of the top comments was, I just want my boyfriend to turn into a tentacle monster and fuck the shit out of me. It's like, well, that's wholesome.
Well, at least you know what you want, right?
Yeah. It's like, well, at least it's their boyfriend they want to do that to them.
And it's like, at least you're, like, comfortable with the fact that it's impossible.
Yeah. Oh yeah, playing Fighter Z, Fighter Z, whatever you want to pronounce it as, Fighter Z, on a PS4 controller was miserable. I literally got a fight stick for it.
I mean, I feel like if you're taking a fighting game seriously, you're probably going to get a fight stick regardless, right?
Yeah, and then I realized I really suck at fighting games and don't have the patience to just sit there and practice combos all day.
It just feels not fun to
It is. It's very unfun to practice combos.
I like Smash because it feels more like it's not combo based, it's more reactive.
That's fair. Look, one of the snake dudes came down to fucking fuck you up.
All the way, you came all the way just to see me. That's so
Yeah,
cute.
he came down the ladder that's over there that you didn't notice.
The really tall one that I pointed out?
Yes.
I pointed it out
Then why didn't you go up it?
because I wanted to fight these slugs.
That's fair. Yeah, the story mode sucks. I played it against people that just fucking bodied me. That people who thought that the best way to learn was to just destroy you. And it's like, this is unfun and I don't feel like playing. And then they were like, well, you never practice. That's why you never get any better. It's like, no, you guys wreck my ass every time and it's unfun to play.
People have done that to me in Overwatch. They're just like, oh, you just like,
learn from defeat.
Just learn from defeat. And I'm just like, man, I can't learn from shit if I'm getting sniped every
don't-
time I leave spawn.
That takes like a specific like mindset
Yep.
that I don't have, and I don't want to have.
I don't have fun getting absolutely rolled.
Yeah.
I don't mind losing, but I don't like being rolled every game.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a conversation I've had with several people, and I know everyone's stances on it, and I'm not going to, like, reveal anyone's hand. But, you know, some people, like, literally can't not go 100%. And
I used to play with people in Overwatch. I joined an Overwatch Discord, and there was this dude where, like, he wasn't having fun in Overwatch unless he was winning 24/7, and he would rage so hard over a losing game. And it's like, even if the game was pretty fair and pretty balanced, he's just like, this is bullshit. This is so unbalanced. And he'll blame something. I'm just like, man, I'm just here to simp over characters and not get killed.
I like, when I'm playing a multiplayer game, it's like, I want to use maybe, like, 50 to 60% of my brain to, like, focus on the game and have fun, and then the other percent to, like, relax and enjoy it, or maybe talk to who I'm with.
Yeah, that's why I like playing Mercy, because Mercy is one of those characters where I can just shut off, like, my brain and just talk and chill while I'm just flying around, because her movement...
Once you get that mega jump.
Yeah, well, like, okay, so if you asked me to do showing you mega jump, I couldn't do it on command. It's one of those things that's ingrained in me, like, I can do it, but don't ask me to do it for you, because I will not be able to do it for you. I can't replicate it on command.
Like, it has to be a spur of the moment.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I can do it.
I never got it. It always felt like... Is it intended to be in the game, or was it like a thing that just kind of happened and they kept it?
It's something that kind of happened and they kept it.
So, like, wave dashing.
Yeah.
Just a consequence of the mechanics, and then people did it, and they're like, it's fine.
But then, like, during the Overwatch 2 beta, they were like, oh, let's make that an actual, like, mechanic. But they didn't do it right. So what happened is that originally, what it happens is that you hit shift, you use Guardian Angel to fly to your thing, and you hit shift and crouch at the same time. And as you get to your target, you release and hit jump, and then you fly up into the air. What they did is that when you hit shift and you reach your target, it would automatically put you up in the air.
Oh, weird. Like just instantaneously?
Yeah, just instantaneously. And during the beta, I died so many times doing that because I would be playing Mercy, and we would have a Reinhardt, and the enemy team would have a soldier, and the soldier would ult, and I'd go to fly behind my Reinhardt shield, but because I'm so used to the old mechanic, I didn't realize I would have to press, I think, crouch in order to get there to stay there. So I lifted up and I died to his ult.
Good. Perish.
They made it easier in theory, but like it fucked with everyone's like muscle memory.
Yeah, because it's one of the, and it made an easy character even easier. Like it's kind of just like, I don't know, it just leaves a lot of bad taste. It leaves bad taste in a lot of Mercy mains' mouths.
Mercy's mains mouse. Say Mercy's mains mouse like 6 times fast.
I don't think you've said it correct yet.
I don't intend to.
He literally cannot.
It's locked.
I have a speech impediment too, so it's okay.
It's fucking locked. Ian, you weren't kidding about 6 keys, were you? I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
like go through like a special combination
It's okay,
of rooms
Storm.
to get the key to that
I also
treasure.
do not
That's
like
actually
Overwatch. As
It's a
an
good
Overwatch
Overwatch.
player, I do not recommend Overwatch to anybody.
I really liked Overwatch.
Do you like Overwatch 2?
I liked the beta, but I haven't played it since then.
You
And
mean after they undid all the changes they made in the beta?
I really liked all the changes in the beta. They undid them.
Yeah, like half of them. Which changes did you like?
Oh, I like how Doomfist didn't like dominate the entire game anymore.
Well, that's true. People like bitch that he's underpowered now. It's like, no, you had
Yeah.
your time in the sun. Fuck off.
He was like the most powerful hero in the game for like half of the first game's life cycle.
Yeah, the latter half. So, what?
Storm says I'm Southern and I have a Southern slang. No, you want to hear something that reminds me? Ian has trouble understanding Southern slang, and so like he'll encounter something and he'll like be driving somewhere, and he'll see like a poster that has Southern slang on it. And he'll come back. He's like, "What the fuck does this mean?"
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm from the north. We use real world.
No,
Oh.
Real.
you're the foreigner here. You're in the south.
No. You're the loser.
No.
Oh.
We won. This is our land.
What? No.
Yes, actually.
Now.
You guys tried to say it wasn't, and then we came down and we were like, oh, way down south in the land of traitors.
To be fair, North Carolina is the one state that surrendered to the Confederacy as opposed to like joining it.
Yay.
I don't know if that helped.
No, not really.
They like
Up in
rolled.
the chest.
They rolled the cannons up to like the
I
capital.
say y'all on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah.
Ian can attest to this, and so can Kristen. When I was
Giant
younger, I had a
goatee.
very thick Southern accent, and I actually had to take speech classes to get rid of it because no one could understand what I was saying.
And we would not be married if you still had it.
Ooh.
That's not even a joke. I would not have asked you out if you had a thick southern
Ooh,
accent
what
when we
does
met.
this lever do?
But Ian says it does come out sometimes if I'm like talking to family.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
This lever is not activatable. Is that the one that turned on the slugs?
Yes, but the slugs are dead, so now you can just listen to the vibey music.
Cool.
What the fuck, Dylan? Am I supposed to take notes or something? Will this be on the test?
I don't have much stake in the North versus South debate, but I will say pretty much every language on Earth has like an equivalent of y'all, and it's weird that English doesn't, and that when we try to give it one, people get upset about it.
We have a word for y'all. It's
You guys,
Or just you.
no,
You can be a group word.
No, it has to be y'all.
it's the same. It's the same amount of syllables, so it doesn't take up more time, and it gives more context.
Yeah, like you can't just say like you. Just say you,
It,
y'all.
it gives the sentence more
All right, fine.
definition.
You motherfuckers.
no,
Damn.
no, bad.
Not the key to that door.
I might get tired of this music.
That was, I don't know, Dylan, do you?
We're supposed to be Southern, but like we're in like an area that's like 90% of the people here moved from the North in the past decade.
Yeah, we're in an area where there's a lot of new people from New England. But if you go to like the more rural towns,
Rural.
shut the fuck up.
Rural
Also, it's sweet potato.
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 Sweet
Do you say
potato.
like what about for like a regular potato?
Potato.
It's always
I hate
potato.
it.
Okay.
It's so annoying. It's wrong.
You want me to pronounce it for me? Do it for me.
There's a lot of books in here.
Yeah, you don't know how to read though.
It'd be
Oh, that's
it'd be a shame if I
unfortunate.
used a
True
firebomb.
Southerners.
Yep.
I kind of.
Yeah, Yankees.
Yeah, you
There
guys,
we
you guys
go.
said that once, and then we sent Sherman. So you really want to say that again?
You damn
Damn.
carpetbaggers.
You said that at the same time Dylan posted it. That's really funny.
Oh, carpetbaggers.
Like the exact moment. Yeah.
My grandmother used to
was it?
say that.
That was a sword.
Oh.
Dylan, you're from like fucking Louisiana.
Yeah.
You don't get an opinion.
Damn.
No, okay, so Dylan's a different kind of Southern. There's like different kind of Southerns. There's like Louisiana Southern. There's Texas Southern.
Well, it's like the Cajun Southern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dylan doesn't have any of the fun speech patterns of someone who's Cajun Southern. He's just
Whoa.
Dylan. Dylan's like,
That's
I'm
something,
from Dylan enters him like, hello, I'm from Louisiana.
something I've had to tell several people who don't live in the US is that when we say Southern, that can imply so many parts of the
many.
US.
It's relative too. People think like it depends on where you are. You'll have a different idea of what Southern is.
Yeah, because, like, again, when Ian was going to Texas, he was like, do you have any advice? And I'm like, I don't know, that's a different kind of Southern. I can't give any advice for
Yup.
that.
Ian, how do I open the door at the bottom?
You worry about that later.
Okay.
Storm, I had to Google that to make sure it wasn't a slur.
Damn.
I'm not saying it. It's not.
I haven't seen that
Well,
word in a long
it didn't
time.
say. Some view it as derogatory, so it's from the French word connasse, meaning a fool.
Oh, really? I thought it was something entirely different.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll give you a pass because we had to Google it, but be careful.
Be warned.
you
Don't accidentally say slurs anymore.
Sorry.
Kristen.
It's a controversial term for a Louisiana person, so
When does the
considering Dylan's actually from Louisiana, I'll lean to his don't use that term.
I remember back when I was younger, I was like trying to hum a song to my friend because I couldn't remember the name of it, but it was a country song and it sounded similar to "Now now 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 now," which
Ghostbusters?
no, that's basically that's associated with people who are like Southerners who are like on their front porch on a rocking chair chewing tobacco, you know, playing the banjo. Being impulsive.
Oh, like Real the Hill Have Eyes energy.
Yeah. And so like I was like trying to hum it to her, but apparently it sounded like that to her father. Her father was from like the boonies in the mountains.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Don't you ever say that around me ever again." And I'm just like, "What the fuck? I didn't say shit." But like it just cracks me up. Some people get really offended by that.
Those doors will stay unlocked, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm mostly just finding things saying it's not a nice term, so
Is it a term for people from Louisiana? Like what?
yeah, it's a derogatory term.
Like-
is a term for a person of Cajun ethnicity.
Like it's not a slur, but it's like almost a slur.
It's like an insult.
Yeah, it's derogatory.
It's an insult, not a slur.
You would say Cajun, not that word. Or we can just describe Dylan as, you know, bald.
Bald.
I don't know, that's the best I got. Sorry, Dylan.
Bald.
I'll come up with a better insult later, don't you worry.
Bald. Whenever Dylan doesn't wear a hat and he walks by me and the sun shines on his massive dome, I thank the Lord for the
Y'all better be
sunrise.
glad Dylan takes this in stride.
Yeah.
One day Dylan's gonna snap and he's gonna kill us all.
Yeah.
Now, Dylan already got past his
Nick
being
and I are
annoyed
just
about
gonna
being
watch.
bald. Now he's embraced it because
Went
he's
through the
cool.
5 stages.
Sweet Jesus, have mercy on your show.
Whoa! Did you see that shadow?
Yeah, that's because the ladder doesn't have a shadow,
That's really funny.
isn't it?
Can you fit through there? Yeah, you can. Good for you.
He walked through and just went,
Yeah,
Stab
it's his
you.
reward for getting through the door.
just gonna stab you right in the gut.
Whoa now, hey now.
Hey now, you're a rock star.
Get your game on.
Go play.
I just want to get those souls back. Where are they? Where the hell are my souls? Ian, where are they?
Ian, where did the souls go?
They're probably inside where you were when you died.
But I didn't go any further than that entrance. I'm very concerned. I had like 30,000 souls and they're just not where I died.
Well, keep going.
Whoa!
Why did you not hit?
Whoa!
Well, they're gone.
Oh my
Well-
god!
Oof.
I didn't think they'd go that far.
Right?
Take a shot.
I have to refill.
Take a shot. Take a shot.
Oh,
What? Why am I being moved?
because you're in the way.
It's not a shot, it's a sip.
It's a chug.
Ugh.
It's a glug.
There we go. Glug it up. Sorry.
Alright. Alright.
All right, so this time,
Yeah, what?
don't die.
You do it.
I'm not allowed to.
Why?
Ian doesn't allow me to play Dark
Well,
Souls.
Ian's not here.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't know. Oh, okay. Do I go? How I go? I press B? Oh, nope. That's something different. Excuse me. Don't you dare whack me with your head. I swear to God. Don't you
He
dare.
took a nibble. He went for it.
If he does, he has to pay for it. This sweet ass costs money.
It's
Oh,
my
that's
sweet
what
ass
you-
that's on the line there.
Jesus.
Oh, dear goodness me.
Oh,
I'm not playing, so you can't say shit.
Oh, Jesus. I have no idea what the controls are.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's what the controls are. Oh, shit.
Kristen, how's it going?
It is going.
Oh, shit.
You're dead!
Yikes.
Congratulations!
Wow, you did it.
I did it, guys.
Just like Nick.
I did it. Am I a
Ian's gonna
gamer
be,
now?
Ian's gonna be so proud of you.
You let her play what?
And how'd it go? Welp.
Oh, I don't know the controls.
Gamer.
Where am I going?
That gamer moment.
Gamer moment. I'm a god gamer. You just don't realize it yet. What? See, you guys just understand. I'm a god gamer.
You actually broke the game.
It's okay. It was just a communication error.
We just had an error in our communication.
All that means is that you're gonna show up to the sushi place 5 minutes earlier than the other person.
I love how you gave me the controller. I died once, and then the game crashed.
You see, that means you're good at it.
Oh my god.
Only you could achieve that, honey.
You'll never believe what happened.
Did you die?
No!
Oh?
Someone else did.
Dylan?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Is that a threat?
Nope.
So I was like, get good, Nick, and he's like, oh, you want to? I'm like, sure, but Ian doesn't allow me. He's like, well, Ian's not here, so he gave me the controller. I went up the ladder, died. He respawned. I took 2 steps, and the game crashed.
Good job.
Yup.
This is why you're not allowed to play Dark Souls.
Yep.
Yeah, the online just like died.
Oh, it disconnected you?
It's,
Good job,
it's really
Ken.
weird that like even when they don't release the slugs, they still run away.
They don't want to deal with it either. Also, again, they only had like one AI.
What's echoey?
I think it was because you were leaning in and my mic was on the
Oh, you
couch. It should be better now.
Oh, we got no game sound. 1 second.
Everyone is echoey?
Everyone is echoey again?
Oh, boy.
Shit.
Oh, you can fall off.
Yes.
Let me just...
The audio is broken.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're breaking shit.
All right, I gave this HDMI switcher one more chance and it failed. So time to buy a new one.
Oh, no.
One second, let me fix it. Well, hold on, I'll tell that story in a second.
I saw your angry tweet about Elgato earlier in the week.
Wow, I didn't realize there was a tweet to go along with it. Oh, wait, did you?
Yeah, I
It was
did.
basically every single piece of shit I've gotten from Elgato is fucking broken.
Yeah, so Kristen, so started streaming, right? 2019, we were in Boone. I bought an Elgato HD60S, I want to say.
There's still no game sound. Oh, no, there it is.
It's just a quiet game.
Yeah.
The gramophone isn't done.
I'll check if we're
Used
still
it.
echoey.
It was fine for a while. but then it started like having intermittent problems where we'd have to like occasionally reset it from OBS like in the middle of a stream every now and then, like it would just drop, right? Sometimes the pass-through wouldn't work. There were all these issues. But then Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, and we wanted to stream that at the same time, so I had to buy another one. So I got the plus version of that to like try and like it was like an upgrade, but we still had the old one, so we could both stream at the same time, right?
Yeah.
That one broke like within 3 months of getting it. Like a few days ago, Kristen was trying to stream Fire Emblem Engage, and it would like make a piercing static sound whenever I plugged it in. It was like horrendous.
That's the exact opposite of a feature. Also, I listened and everyone is echoey, so I think
monster one.
Oh, really?
Everyone is
Yeah, I
echoey?
haven't.
Yeah, you
That's
were
like the only
echoing.
farm style that
She's
I
nowhere
haven't
near you, so it
picked
can't do that.
before.
Okay, hold on. Let me die.
Let you perish.
I will perish. 1 second. I'm gonna go turn some knobs.
Is that slang for hand job?
Yes.
I didn't say penis. I just said hand job.
Keep talking.
Okay.
Do I need to tell a story?
We could use
So
a story.
listen up. Here's a
It's a story.
No, I...
I'm blue. Da-ba-dee-da-boo-da,
Okay, I tried turning some knobs. Tell me if it's still echoey. I might need to turn the knobs some more.
Here, listen to yourself
Hopefully
talk.
we
That'll
don't
be
need-
good.
I
Hopefully we don't hear them.
really don't want to hear myself talk.
Damn.
I would rather
That's
eat
unfortunate.
paint. I would
You
rather
would rather eat paint than
I'd
determine if
rather
you're still
chug
echoey?
hot glue.
That says a lot.
When you hear a
It's
voice,
still
I'd
echoey.
rather fucking not.
Is it still echoey?
I fucking hope not.
A little bit.
Did it get better?
It's a smidge better. Yeah, we're just getting told it's still echoey.
Oh.
All right, 1 second.
Technical difficulties.
I wonder why it started.
I wouldn't. I
Yeah,
wonder
now
why as
Nick
well.
is echoey, which wouldn't make much sense because Kenzie's over there. So I don't
Why
know.
is it always my fault?
Because you were leaning on me when I was echoey, so it
I'm,
made
like,
sense that I
actively
was
leaning
reverbing
away
through
from
your
you.
mind.
Okay.
Because you're the physical closest on the
shoot.
second channel.
Who's that? Oh, that's a dude.
That's just some.
That's just a guy.
That's just Larry.
That's Henry Winkler.
The Fonz,
Yeah.
aka the dad from the TV show Royal Pains.
I've never heard of that show.
It was okay. Do you remember the era of like USA Network television from like 2004 to 2008, like Monk, Psych, White Collar, that era of TV?
I watched Monk.
Okay,
My uncle is Monk.
her uncle looks exactly like Tony Shalhoub.
Oh, neat.
And he acts like Monk. It's really funny.
But yeah, no. So during that era of TV, there was a show called Royal Pains, and it was basically the premise of it was this dude was like a phenomenal doctor slash surgeon, and he got called in on an emergency one day, and had to choose between saving a kid who had collapsed at a basketball game or like one of the hospital's biggest donors.
Yeah.
And he saved the kid, and the donor died because he didn't like do the heart surgery or whatever the fuck he needed. So the hospital fired him, so he became like a private resident physician for some fucking fancy neighborhood on the coast of New York.
Damn.
And it was his misadventures of that.
His misadventures.
That's half of a stolen plot from a manga called Monster.
Yeah, I've read Monster, but it's a very different ending.
The ending, yes, it's very different.
But yeah, it's a very similar
You
initial
read
premise.
Monster? I'm always shocked when I meet people who have experienced Monster.
I read it a long time ago. I couldn't tell you much
You
of a
don't
thing
remember much
about it.
about
Yeah. Love, Dylan would like to know, do you approve the chart he listed in Cat's server?
Alright, let me see if I have to disown Dylan.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
usually we do. He says interesting things.
Yeah, it's not the first time.
Hold on, let me see.
Where is it?
Where is it at?
In bad stuff.
Thank you. Let me see.
A long hallway.
Sorry, I was just
Oh,
processing the
butthole
utter
chart.
stupidity.
Alright, this is good. Let me see. Why does Bastion have a tight asshole?
Because he
Whoa.
doesn't. Because he's a robot, so it would be like bolted shut.
Oh my god, Genji has a dirty, loose asshole.
Are you? Is this a chart about Overwatch characters' assholes?
Yes, it is. I am not surprised that Dylan is the one who posted it.
Dylan, what the fuck?
Give me the deets on Roadhog.
Give Roadhog's info.
Roadhog. Let me
A
see.
loose caboose.
Let me see. So, dude, where is Roadhog?
In someone else.
I think this is all DPS.
Aw.
Is there no Roadhog?
I don't think there's a Roadhog.
Oh, that's
It's
so
all
sad.
DPS.
All right, just give us the rundown.
Okay,
us the Spartan
so Bastion has a smooth, clean, tight asshole.
Okay,
All right. Okay.
we can get
We're all
behind
good.
this.
All right.
It's polished.
Phil. All right.
Yeah.
Apparently, for some reason, Genji is like in the middle between smooth and hairy, and I don't know why.
Because half man, half machine.
Yeah, but like,
He's got a point. He's spitting.
but I remember that like one of the character developers said that Genji does have a real peepee.
One cheek is flesh, the other is steel.
But the peepee's real though. That's the most important part.
The peepee
hate
is
it here.
between the cheeks. After that, one of the cheeks is steel.
Okay, but like, what's the asshole? Is like half the asshole robot and the
directly
other
down
half
the middle.
is flesh?
Directly down the
Directly down the middle.
Incredible.
How does that work, Nick?
middle. What do you mean? How does that work? It's
Half sphincter, half metal iris.
yeah, half aperture.
It's very appropriate. Thank you for sharing this with me, Dylan.
Dylan, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Dylan, you are not
Let
zoned.
me look up my man. Hold on, I gotta look up my man.
Oh,
I'm in the Where am I?
You live.
You fell.
This is a room I feel like I've been in before.
You should
Oh,
run
oh.
towards that big opening in the wall.
Where?
Left. Forward now.
When I
I feel like this is the same room.
Man.
It isn't though.
This,
Look,
like-
there's a bonfire over there.
Oh, I hope
you
I
should
can
sit
make
at
it.
it. You should sit at it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
What I'm very concerned is that there's a shade of butthole chart.
Yeah, there is a
no.
butthole shade chart as well.
All right, we don't need to know that one.
Widowmaker is on the purple end.
See, I wasn't gonna say it. That was all Ian.
A little,
That one's the only entertaining
a
one.
little blue in the Who.
No, blue is
Yikes.
Echo. See? That
Blue
goes the
is
opposite
Echo.
end at
And-
blue.
Why are you showing me the chart? Why are they asterisks?
To symbolize the
Those are
sphincter.
some fucking Neko Atsume assholes.
Again, this is Dylan's fault.
Dylan, what the fuck?
I'm banning Dylan from your chat for that.
Do you think we'll get as many, like, do you think, like, the trend and, like, how many views we get sevenfold from the last time will be as high if I, like, name the video, like, Overwatch assholes or something?
In which we discuss about Overwatch assholes.
I'll just start uploading
Actual
our VODs to
discussions
Pornhub
about the
instead.
assholes of Overwatch characters.
I mean, I went on a deep, like, discussion on this length of each PP in Overwatch.
No.
With who?
Wait, what
With
was the,
who?
sorry,
Many
what
people.
was the
Oh my
discussion?
Because
I
it's
didn't hear it.
information that I just can't keep to
What
myself.
was the discussion? I didn't hear it.
About PP length in Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, according to Junkrat fans, Junkrat has a micro penis.
We're missing audio again.
No.
That checks out. That checks out though. Hold on.
That does check out because we
Uh-oh.
are also missing audio. We can suffer together. How about that?
Sorry.
I was talking more about Junkrat, but yeah.
What,
Junkrat
Junkrat
Kristen
suffering?
desperately wants to move on from this topic.
Anyway, Kenzie, tell us a funny story.
I don't know. What kind of story you want me to tell you?
Not Overwatch.
Uh-oh.
Tell me a funny story.
I can always talk about Slutty Puppy.
No, Jesus.
I have a lot of con stories. Like one time
Would I
I...
regret asking what that is?
What?
Bloody puppy.
Alright, so one of our friends, who
boy.
I will not name, they...
In case they're watching.
I don't think they're watching. But, so one of my good friends, he is very much like, he seeks pleasure. So he just kind of likes going to cons, finding
hedonism?
somebody, and then, like, you know, having a good time with them.
Yeah.
Well, we went to a con one year and we were rooming with him, and he brought back somebody who was wearing a collar and like actual dog tags that you get from like PetSmart. And he introduced himself. He was like, "Hi, my name is Slutty Puppy, but I also
Oh.
go through by Kinky Minky." And
Shut
Here's
up.
my business card.
yeah, basically. I was like, and me and Ian were just like,
No, I wasn't there, remember?
"No, you were there."
No, I wasn't, because it was the first year, and my mom was being a bitch and was like, you can't spend the night.
I know, but you couldn't spend the night, but you were there.
I didn't meet Slutty Puppy.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Is this the one I know?
No.
Not the puppy, but like the person who brought puppy.
No, I don't.
no, I don't
They're a
think so.
con-only friend, and I don't think you've
Okay.
ever met them.
But like, anyways, so he came in and he was like super plastered, and that's how he introduced himself to us. And I'm just sitting there like, what the shit? Why
What
did you bring
the
this man here?
fuck?
And he
For
was
sex.
yeah, basically. And so he just like was acting real weird, and he showed me his like dog tag that was actually engraved with Slutty Puppy and Kiki Minky on both sides.
God.
Imagine going to the pet store and asking for
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Imagine like looking the poor guy in the face who has to like type that into the engraver.
Well, the thing is, you engrave it to yourself, but imagine like
That was back before they had the self-engravers, I think, though.
maybe I don't know, but it was just. I will never forget Slutty Puppy. He is one of my favorite con stories, and I hope he is living his best life.
Thanks for joining our Discord. There's no life in it right now. Maybe you can fix that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can fix it
Post
with
top.
weird memes.
No, I was about to
I-
say post top tier memes,
I
but
do
that
like
would
weird
disqualify
memes.
you.
The main reason it exists right now is because it's the best way to like get live notifications out, because Twitch notifications mostly suck.
I'm in like 7 VTuber Discord servers for that exact reason.
Wow.
Just for notifications.
Yes, just so I know when they're live.
Because Twitch
Nice.
notifications suck.
Yeah,
I'm kind of lost. Like, these rooms all look the same at this point.
they kind of do, don't they? Good luck.
Okay.
I mean, there's not really much more I can tell you.
Can you tell me, should I be looking to go down or up?
You should be looking to go behind a bookcase.
Interesting. All right.
Oh, Slutty Puppy also like humped the leg of my friend. That was very
Oh,
strange.
wow.
This man was like
You should go
at
back in the
least
other room
20,
now.
by the way.
I'm at least 20.
You're almost 30.
You're almost 40.
Shut up.
You're right, he did just turn 30 recently.
You know, we can round up to 30, which is like basically
Other way.
50, which means you already got one
See
foot
those
in the
steps?
grave.
One foot in the... Good way
Yep.
to look at it, I guess.
Boop. I'm getting home after a good day at the mine.
I
At the
forget.
coal
Did
mines.
we beat 2 of the 4 guys last time?
You have beaten the Bed of Chaos
Is that the only one of the 4?
of the 4 Lord Souls, yeah. So basically you want to try and get on the other side so you can rotate that that staircase.
Okay, it's like a Harry Potter-esque.
Yeah.
Is there a lever over there?
No, but if you go up and that way, there's a staircase you can cross.
Oh, I remember why I thought we did 2. It's because we got to the Giants or whatever, which is close to
The
one
Tomb of the
them.
Giants, yeah, but it's pitch black.
Which your advice was come back when you have a lantern or something,
Yep.
or a torch.
Yeah, if you go up those stairs.
Yoink. Almost 25.
Elderly.
Hey.
Enjoy it while you can.
Oh,
Elderly.
yeah. Early to mid
Around
20s.
26 is when you start to go, fuck, I've wasted my life.
I have a friend that's turning 21 tonight, and I'm just like, you're a baby.
Actually, yeah.
sips.
Well, they live in a country where they can drink at age 18.
Wow. God damn it.
Imagine
I know, right?
that.
Sounds nice.
And I'm just like, when she's like, I'm turning 21. I'm
Oh.
just like, you're a wee baby.
Maybe I should have
babe.
looked what was up there first.
Maybe. You can always come back and explore later. I thought you were just gonna run off the edge.
I thought I was too.
I would have left.
I was fully prepared for Nick to just fucking kill him.
Can I not whiff?
You have a lock-on mechanic.
I didn't think I needed it. I was standing right in front of him.
Yeah, and look how that went.
I hit the pillar.
Like 4 times.
It's honestly more impressive than if I hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was so unlucky,
Yeah, after
right?
the third one, it's like, all right, kid, what are you doing? Lucky bastards.
Look at bastard.
No, we're all old.
I'm elderly.
You are antique.
Who's the next one to turn old? Is it me?
Your birthday's next.
What is
Yep.
old? Like, what are we defining that as?
Another year.
Another year of being on this plane
Oh
of
no,
existence.
ew.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is that phrase?
There's people who are like 50 that like if they caught like us in our mid-20s saying we're getting old, they would like literally rip our spines in half. They would shit bricks and be angry.
I get angry elderly people anyways because I'm covered in tattoos, so.
Ah, yes, the famous EP by Youth Movie Soundtrack Strategies. Hurrah, another year. Surely this one will be better than the last. The inexorable march of progress will lead us all to happiness.
Ah, okay.
That's also the name of one of the finishers that Zack Sabre Jr. uses.
You're in April? Okay, so I am next.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm going to be elderly.
Dylan's already like semi-antique.
Dylan's younger than me!
Yeah, and you're already antique.
Dylan's vintage.
Vintage.
Yeah.
Da Vinci?
I would hope you have holes in your ears. How else would you hear?
Can I survive that?
Yes, you can.
Oh, Storm! I'm a
Unless
March
you
baby
miss.
too.
Hey, nice.
And then if you go ahead and rotate that.
I haven't been here yet. Check these out.
But you have been there.
I haven't rotated.
Correct.
Could have just rotated this.
No, it was facing the other way.
Oh, and until I did rotated the other one on the other side.
No, I forget how that one got
This is a
rotated.
very
You're March
confusing area.
1st?
It
Oh, I'm
is,
at the
it
very
sucks.
end
You're
of
gonna want to
the...
go down.
I'm at the
Okay.
very end of March.
Is there nothing up here?
Not progress.
Just more getting confused.
Yes.
I'm in November, so I got a little while now.
You're gonna want
Yep.
to go in that alcove.
When is your birthday, Nick?
11/29.
That's fucking right, you do.
Shot in the head. Dang.
Maybe your chopper
Oh.
figure will come in before
You
your
can
freaking
slide them
birthday.
down.
I
There's
hope
number.
so.
I'm so sorry it's
no,
taking
it's
so
not
long.
your fault at all.
Whee!
I find it funny.
It's a William.
Yeah, pull that lever.
Because when I played Elden Ring, I think Faye introduced the sliding down the ladders like, and this is new to the series here.
What?
And
No?
I could be wrong, but I kind of recall that.
That sounds like something Dylan would say, to be honest. Just directly wrong about the game.
Da Vinci. Why are we talking about Da Vinci?
Da Vinci?
Da Vinci?
Wait, is that a secret door?
Yes, it was. You're right near the bonfire now.
The previous one?
Yes, the one that's on the little outcropping.
Cool.
See, there it is. There you go. And through there is how you progress.
Shortcut, spaghetti underneath.
Well, not really shortcut as much progress.
Ravioli, raspberry. Well, it stays unlocked, right?
Yes.
So I don't have to go through staircase hell
Yep.
again.
And you can find the key for that cell in this area.
Ravioli, give me the formioli.
Salt.
Ew, is that it? Salt?
Yeah, that's all a Krabby Patty is. It's just a block of salt that they dye brown.
There's got to be something in this.
There's literally a chest right next to you.
What are you fucking? That's a very small chest.
It's
the
the normal size. It
It's
looks
the
like every other
same size
chest.
as every other
That-
chest.
What are you talking about?
If that was a mimic, it'd be way bigger.
Oh, so yeah. Again, I'm at the very end of March.
Yeah, she's old.
What the?
Alright, who's in this room? Ooh, you're fake, aren't you?
Nomi!
Nomi's playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Neat.
Breath of the Gone Wild.
Getting ready. I want to use this fake. There's too many of you.
That's
Wanna
the one
use-
where Link shows his cheeks.
Chest?
Chest? Yeah, Nick should know that because I taught it to him, but we'll see if he remembers it. The chain trick.
Chain chomp.
I bet that one's probably fake, considering the blood stains.
And the chain is at a different
I
angle.
think I'm
You
going to
could have like hit it 6 or 7 times while it was getting up.
I forgot how quickly
Exactly.
it gets up.
I've
Slowly.
always tried to go
Yeah,
for
I know.
Yeah. He likes the.
He's hard to
And then they kick you in the
I'm
face
just
at
like, you
Mach
like the
20.
really bougie stuff, like the really fancy. Like,
Dark
game
Souls
stuff.
2 is
Uh-huh.
really mean. because the majority of the game there's no mimics at all.
And then there's just like one at the end of the game.
Not quite the end, but like the last third of the game they introduce one.
They
And you have now killed every mimic, I believe.
wait, really? The
Yep,
last one in the
that's why
game?
you got the symbol of avarice.
Is that for killing all the
Hey.
mimics?
Yeah, because mimics don't respawn and they have a unique drop. That might not have been the last one. There is a chance that it just dropped, but it's very rare to see it drop before you kill the last one.
It's 100% when you kill the last one, but it can on other ones.
Dark Souls 2's method of mimics is fucking
What was that thing?
hilarious.
What was I just got a cube?
Cube?
What was a cube?
You got, oh, it was a key. Go over to your keys.
Crystal Ember. Blacksmith Weapon Ascension.
Yeah, it allows you to crystallize your weapons, which is terrible.
Is that glass cannon shit that'll
Yep.
break 'em?
So you can repair them, but crystal weapons you find, like the crystal sword and shit, you just can't repair because they're made of crystal.
So it's like it'll make it stronger, but if you happen to let it break, it's just gone forever.
Basically, yeah.
What does this do?
Fuck it. Nick, go to the other side of
I'm
the...
trying. The books wouldn't let me move.
What is happening?
There we go. What? Wait.
God, just pull the damn lever.
Ow. Nick versus Lever is my favorite feud of the year.
I won though.
Did you, though?
It took a long time, but I won. It was a Pyrrhic victory. I'm just gonna trust you.
Fancy
I'm
word.
gonna trust you at the moment that that was the last minute.
I did specify that there's a chance it just dropped in there.
I won't give you shit if you're wrong, but I'm just gonna like open chests now,
Okay.
and eventually one might bite me.
One will bite you.
What was that here? Get us.
Putting your phone on me.
Got us.
Look at her memes.
Path marker.
No, she's not even showing me a meme. It's just her stupid lock screen.
It's cute.
You're cute.
Nick is a dumbass in Souls game.
Oh,
Not
it
just in
is
Souls
cute.
game. Not just in Souls game, my friend.
The bane of Nick's video game career is interactable objects. You mean like the thing that makes a game a game?
If I walk directly next to a lever and the game does not show me the prompt, that is not my fault.
Maybe, I don't know, face the lever correctly. When I go to pull a
Maybe.
lever, I don't stand where the lever is already at. I go behind it and then pull it towards me.
Oh, I'm sorry. In most video games, if you're within like 20 feet of the lever, it'll like be like, "Do you want to pull the lever?"
What?
And not make you stand on one pixel like 30
Wow,
degrees to
I'm
the left.
so sorry you need your handheld that much, Nick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not psychic and can't predict the magic pixels which activate the lever prompt.
It's a lever that goes one way!
Here, I'll
You've
let,
also pulled
I'll
like
let you
7
handle the
levers.
next lever, okay?
Okay, I will handle the next
I'll
lever.
let you handle the next lever.
You've also like used a few dozen levers by now. You should know the mechanics of it. It's not the game's fault you don't have object permanence.
It's not
You don't have
Damn.
object permanence.
That is very true, and
It's
you are
not the
making.
game's fault that you want it to teleport you to exactly where you need to be to
Yeah.
pull the lever.
Well, you want to be 20 feet away from the lever, and it just goes whoop. You're in the right spot now.
The previous times I used a lever, I would walk up to it and press a button, and it just worked. That when I was standing directly next to it, it didn't work, and I
You
tried every
never
angle.
approached a lever from that angle. That you've never.
You
pulled
don't.
it from
You
that
have to
angle.
approach a lever from a fucking angle. It's a lever. You can hit it from any angle.
But it's easier to pull it towards you!
I don't give a shit what's easy.
It
It's a
literally-
game character.
It's a
Yeah.
fucking, it's supposed to be realistic, Nick!
No, it's not. Look at the crystal demon gaping at the wall.
Yeah, man. You haven't seen one of those in Jersey before?
There's 4 crystal demons like jacking off
3.
in a corner in the courtyard. What do you mean realistic?
What's wrong with
3.
that?
Not 4. Don't be rude to
One
them.
of them will break and turn into a 4th one.
That would have been cruel, but no, that does not happen, sadly.
Oh my god, it's like aggressively approaching you.
That's-
He is
yeah,
the
just like the-
storm
I
that
approached
is
that lever like that.
approaching.
No, you didn't. You were like trying to like
I
pump
fucking-
against it
I-
on one way, and you're supposed to go the other way to pull it towards you to actually activate the lever.
Yeah,
You can
Nick, why?
push it too. You can push it.
No, you cannot.
If you're
No!
okay, hold on.
Nick,
you,
the
you
software
listen,
engineer's about to break
listen,
things down for
listen.
us, guys.
You are standing in front of a lever. You are facing the lever. The lever is leaning towards you. From this angle, you can push it. All right.
No,
Now move 90 degrees. You are at the side of the lever. You can
No.
take your hand and move it this way, and the
Nope.
lever moves.
Do you not notice how your character pulls the lever? They need to brace their foot on
I
the
didn't realize
base.
my character was fucking stupid.
No, levers are just hard in this game. You need to fucking, if you watch it, you brace your foot on the base of the lever. You reach over and grab it with both hands, and you pull and push at the same time. You cannot just like,
Pull
oh, let me
and
just
push.
grab it from the side. That you have no leverage. You have no angles. You would break your arm, you skinny little bitch.
What do you mean? It's a big lever.
You are the reason.
I'm
you
fighting
are
a rock right now.
You are the reason.
I'm fighting a
you
rock.
are the
What do you
reason.
mean I have leverage? I'm fighting 2 rocks.
You are the reason in Demon Souls they had to put an offline phantom in to show people how to use the lever.
Or they
That
could
is
just
for
make the lever
you.
fucking work.
That was for you and
It
your
would have been
kind.
easier from Software just to make the lever fucking work like any other video game. They figured this out 30 years ago.
What the shit?
I'm sorry you don't know how levers work in Dark Souls, bro. You've only encountered 6 of
I
them.
know how levers work. Dark Souls doesn't.
There's 3 people, me, Ian, and Storm are all saying you don't know how levers
It's
work.
because you think this is funny.
I think it's
You
hilarious,
don't actually
actually.
think this. Yes, I
No, I actually do think the levers make perfect sense.
Oh, you're big.
If you look closely, there's a person inside his fucking tumor.
Cool.
Neat.
Her name is Sieglind, if I remember correctly.
Oh, cool. There's a seagull in that rock.
A seagull.
I can tell by the sound it makes that nothing is happening.
This is the funniest fucking timeline. Nick angrily screaming about levers, very clearly proving why he's a software engineer, not a mechanical engineer.
I need like documentation on the levers API.
Nick has to.
Which
Nick
method
needs,
do I invoke from this angle?
Nick needs to pull up the IDP integration for the lever.
This is, can I like, is this like a secure protocol? Can I like use HTTPS to open this lever?
No, yeah, that's why you can only do it from one angle. That's the secure.
Damn it.
You played yourself. Go fix a bug, Mr. Computer Man.
I make bugs, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, based on your understanding of levers, I
That's my job
believe that.
security. Oh!
I told you.
I
at first
didn't
it
think
was
I didn't think it'd be like birthed like that.
I make bugs.
a job secure. I'm clipping that and I'm gonna send it to your boss. Actually, I'm just gonna send them that whole argument of you versus the lever.
My boss will just be like, yada yada does it.
Your boss is JoJo.
Fuck.
You enter
Confirmed.
their office.
Wait,
and
is her dad the onion?
Yes, her dad is the onion. You enter his fucking. You just told me you won't help find her
That was
dad.
an accident.
Whoops.
I'll fix it.
Can you?
Let's find out. Let me approach you from a different angle. Maybe I can talk to you again. There we go.
Yep. Nope. She's. You said you'd not seen him before.
Am I locked into a bad ending now?
It's Dark Souls. There's no such thing as a good ending.
Am I locked into not getting this quest now?
No. Storm has requested your attention. They stated your name.
What?
very
Woo-woo.
flatly.
What is up?
Storm.
What is up?
Do tell.
They're about to send you a diagram of how a fucking lever works.
Can we? I need like an emote that's like a lever moving back and forth. The fields. There's very few like just like fields with trees in it in this game. It fucking feels like Ocarina of Time all of a sudden. This area's like an N64 game.
To be fair, it does about have the resolution of an N64 game.
Learn how to use a lever in Dark Soul. Why don't Dark Soul just learn how to lever make? What?
They did. Look at all the successful levers they have.
Like half of them work.
All of them work.
Not
you
even-
don't
Your
work.
characters to like brace themselves. They're not good levers.
Yeah, because it's the apocalypse, bro.
Maybe I should be taking it up with the Duke. It's his lever.
Yeah,
after all.
God left this realm of existence, and you're like, oh, the lever's funky.
No, you're
Look,
fine.
you are literally in an eldritch horror world, and you're just like, lever.
God, why do you give me your silliest levers?
God, I want you to play Bloodborne next. That'll be great.
Are there levers?
There are levers.
What about buttons?
There's probably at least a couple buttons. There's also bells. In Dark Souls 2, there's a helmet that makes you immune to headshots from arrows.
Sealed is too big.
You also have no health and no flash.
I have no sense of where I am.
Hey, it's that armor that the dude you fought in the tower was wearing.
Oh, the big guy?
Hmm.
Do I fight him again?
The fucking dude who was wearing that armor? No, he's just gone. He is wholly inconsequential to the story.
The forced death guy?
Oh no, you'll fight him again.
Will I do it from like a different angle?
Yes.
Nick must play Dark Souls 2.
Ooh.
That's
Original. We're gonna have to bring a PS3 in because that's the only way that like. I can't picture Nick playing it on a PC. I don't think you have your PC set up for streaming, do you?
I think I'll play it both ways, but I don't know which I'd do first.
You hear that, folks? Nick does, in fact, go both ways.
Was that ever in question?
Oh, that's not... affirmations are nice, you know?
There we go.
My daily affirmation.
Yeah. You are bisexual.
Yep.
You do like men.
Now, crystals. Go into those.
Crystal isn't a gender.
The crystal.
It's the fox
the
thing.
crystalline entity.
Crystal isn't a gender. It's that thing that made a bunch of people furries from the fucking
What was the name of that guy
N64.
that came to the hotel?
Slutty Puppy or
Yeah.
Kinky Minky.
God.
Crystal 14.
Crystal. You can
No,
use the
not the
humanity to fully
crystals.
restore your health if you so desire. But I have a feeling you're just gonna die soon anyway, so maybe not waste it. And then you can warp. Oh yeah. So by the way, when you're in that cell, you can't warp to another bonfire. That was the whole thing about it. But now that you found the other one, you can warp back to like Firelink and get 20 flasks if you want,
Yay.
instead of the 0 you
I'm
have.
waiting for one of them to attack me. That one, okay, you tried, but if I like just
So Nick, when are you playing the Dead Space remake on stream?
I've never even played Dead Space.
Well, now you can play the remake.
I don't really have much interest in Dead Space.
You don't like scurry games?
Not that, it's just I look at the gameplay and I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty clunky.
Oh, there we go.
I actually stand by Dead Space 3 being a really fun game, but if you say that in the Dead Space community, they will just kill you. They hate it.
Well, wasn't it more of like a shooter than like
It was
horror game?
a third-person co-op shooter with horror elements.
I heard they turned it into like the Mass Effect shooting mechanic.
They really did, yeah, which is why I think it's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, I'll teleport back at 20 and then come. I can warp to this one?
Yes, this is the
You
Duke's
promise.
It's the Duke's Archives.
Okay.
You just won't see it on that list.
DS3 is the only one.
Dead Space 3, not Dark Souls 3.
If it was Dark Souls 3, it'd be like Roman numerals.
Well, that or I'll usually because Demon Souls and Dark Souls are the same acronym, in the community you'll often see Demon Souls abbreviated as DES.
with like a
and then-
lowercase e, right?
Yep, and then Dark Souls is DKS with a lowercase k.
Oh, I thought it was just DS.
Nope.
But it's DS
to,
2
it's
and
to
3.
it's to absolutely ensure
Got my tool.
no confusion. Dead Space 3 is a scary game when I was a kid. I mean, again, it has horror elements, but it never has that like tension maker moments that like Dead Space 1 and 2 get. You dig? You picking up what I'm putting down, son?
If I was to play a horror game, it would probably be.
Alien Isolation.
Isn't that the one that was broken?
No, that's Aliens Colonial Marines.
That's the one that like one there was like a typo that was one character and it
it
ruined
was-
their
it
whole
ma-
pathfinding mechanic.
Yeah, it made the AI stupid. Yep.
And they like fixed it years later.
No,
Well,
they never.
a modder fixed it.
Yeah, they never fixed it. You still have to go in and edit the like one line of that INI file if you want the good. The good. Yeah, if you're Isaac in Dead Space 3, it's basically just a grumpy old man simulator because he just bitches about everything the entire time, and then his girlfriend dies or his ex-girlfriend.
Is he just like an old boomer?
Yeah, because he experienced Dead Space 1 and 2, he's just kind of exhausted with everything.
He's got his head stuck in the.
You can just probably leave him. I don't think he's gonna chase you down. He's stuck.
But it'd be funny.
It would be funny.
Would be funny if he came and kicked your ass.
See, he likes it.
Then why are you murdering him?
I don't want him to be happy.
God, you sound like my mother.
Nick, certified Republican.
Whoa! Did I really die right in front of this thing?
Yeah, you like ran all the way
Did I
back.
make like a big circle?
Yeah, you really did. Because you have to go into that cave down there.
Yeah, I figured it was downhill, but I just wanted to like go around the perimeter first.
There's not much.
I got the crystalline entity set.
You did.
Oh.
And then you got fucking sucker punched.
Whoops.
I think my favorite thing in this game is when you're fighting one enemy and then another one just like comes out of like somewhere you didn't expect.
Yep, because for people like me, we just know the paths to go through to like one by one the enemies or to like dodge all the enemies. So it's funny watching you and just you getting surprised by these things that I'm aware of.
It's like trial and error kind of.
Exactly. You literally learn the most appropriate path for your playstyle, and then that becomes locked permanently inside your skull.
You are an asshole for the comment. I didn't say nobody should be happy. I just wanted, like, fuck that guy in particular.
Yeah, he just thinks that hollows that are in eternal suffering because God abandoned them should never be happy again.
Easy.
Up there, Jumpy? Jumpy, you went like, boom!
He did.
Like that? Here!
Here!
You are an asshole.
You are an asshole, Nick. You're an asshole. I don't know who I'm offending with that accent.
Is that an accent? I thought that was like BMO or something.
The fuck's a BMO?
What the
Adventure Time.
fuck is
I don't
Yeah.
like Adventure Time.
That's insane.
I just finished Adventure Time today.
I never
Really?
liked it as
Yep.
a kid, and as such have never given it a chance as an adult.
You were a kid.
Yeah. You know, teenager.
It was like finishing high school. Show came.
It's because you're old, Nick.
We've already been over this. You're fucking ancient.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
foot in the grave. Yeah.
1 foot in the grave. Son, we already buried you a week ago.
Oh.
That's why we pour cement over coffins, or else they'll become zombies and come back for.
In
Revenge.
stream Dark Souls.
God has decided that your eternal hell is pretending to stream Dark Souls for eternity.
God has decided your eternal hell is living in modern capitalist America.
Congratulations.
We're already there.
Yep.
I can't believe you get 20 flasks. That's like overly generous for this game.
Yeah, the later games usually capped out around 15.
Is that the highest you can make it go?
Yep.
In the series?
In the series, yep.
Okay. Was that the Duke? Like the unwinnable boss?
Yeah, that was the Duke of the Archives.
Okay. He just had a room.
You will fall and die.
I
if you go
know,
down that
but
way.
like I'm looking. Gotta get a vantage point. Figure out
I
where
love
I'm
that you
going.
can see like the seam line and the textures there.
Like that?
If you look closely, yeah.
Oh. You're in a.
You're in danger. Goodbye,
I just couldn't
Nick.
walk back up there.
You have to like sprint and jump.
That's lame.
I am in hell, yes. Literal hell. We don't have to talk.
Hey, can you get my souls back? I gotta take a sip and then use the bathroom.
Oh, sure.
Goodbye, Nick.
Oh, you don't want to hand it to me this time?
Considering you
It's
crashed
okay.
the game last time.
Yeah.
Damn.
You don't get me sent back to the title screen.
I'm sorry.
Women, am I right? Women.
I'll end you.
Oh, and someone redeemed Hydrate right as they run
Of
off.
course.
Fucking Nick.
Next time I come back, immediately have to take a stippy.
You chat now, you can see why I don't stream. I'm uninteresting.
Oh no. You are extremely interesting
I'm a
When you
great
have-
antagonist.
when you have someone to talk to.
Exactly, I'm a great antagonist.
I don't know if that's
sl-
what I'd call it.
Making Nick
but...
slowly go insane is my favorite way of playing games.
Ooh.
Someone redeemed Hydrate by the by.
Hydrate.
It's time to hydrate.
You know when like you have to like you're on like a road trip and you gotta pee like really really bad, then you do and you feel your bladder shrinking inside of your body.
Yes.
Do you
the
like that
fuck?
feeling or do you hate it?
It's a relieving feeling, but like I don't
Totally.
seek it out.
It's not like worth it.
I mean, define worth it.
Like you wouldn't retain piss on purpose to experience that.
No, I don't think anyone would, to be fully honest. Would you?
No, but I was thinking about it.
So you contemplated intentional piss retention.
I gave it like a momentary thought.
We are not fighting multiple golems on
Is
a
that
bridge,
what
thank
is
you.
that what you'd call it? Piss retention?
When you have piss in your bladder, yes, your body is retaining piss. I would, in fact, say that when your body retains piss, you are retaining piss.
But like, for the purposes of having sudden bladder shrinkage.
Well, if your bladder's shrinking, you're de-retaining it.
So what do you call it then if you're seeking that out?
Expulsion.
Like urine expulsion?
I think it's just called urinating, you fucking weirdo.
Yup.
No, but it's like urinating a lot.
Taking a mighty piss. Taking a big hot pee.
Yep, that sounds like it.
We'll call it piss edging.
God.
Why?
Everyone besides Nick, how was your day? An appropriate time to ask that question. Well, my day was great until I came to hang out with my good friend Nick.
That's right. Aren't
Nick,
you
Now
you
he's
so
just
happy
my
to be
friend,
here?
Nick.
Nick is being sussy, y'all.
Nick is straight up sus on main.
Oh, that was a mighty leap!
That was a mighty
Dude, he's
piss.
looking like Mr. Incredible. Did you see that? Oh!
You are, without a doubt, the most panic-prone person I've seen play Dark Souls.
I'm just panic prone.
Yep.
That's what general anxiety gets you.
You mean, yeah. See, mine only comes out in real-life situations. I can't panic at video games. I just wind up screaming at them and then yelling about how it's bad game design.
I know, that's how he plays Genshin 24/7.
Genshin is designed by morons.
Damn.
But when I complain about levers, no, you just didn't approach it right.
You
I'm
didn't
sorry,
approach it
like,
right.
that's a very, like, normal piece of game design.
No, it's not.
Unskippable cutscenes like in Genshin, though. That's bad game. Nick, stop going down there.
This doesn't look like where you should go.
It is where you should go.
It doesn't look like it.
Well, follow the paths. You'll figure it out. Oh, wait, Nick, you're gonna really struggle soon.
Why?
You'll see.
Did you just realize what's at the bottom of this hole?
No, I realized how part of the path in this area works.
Is it platforming? Am I gonna have
No,
to make a jump?
it's not platforming. I mean, there are platforms, but not in the way you think. Or see.
Is it like that? Like when you fight Moog in the sewer in Elden Ring and there's like a drop puzzle behind him?
No, but do you see that floating,
Yeah? What the fuck?
Yeah, go over to it. Go over to it.
Why?
Go over to it, bitch.
I don't want to.
Go over to it, bitch.
What is that?
That is a butterfly. Remember the Moonlight Butterfly boss you fought?
Is it just an enemy now?
There's just a few of them laying around, yeah.
Okay. Will these ones land?
They won't not land. I don't think they take off again.
Are you like serious? Like, should I go down there?
Yes.
Will I die?
No.
Promise.
Maybe.
Mostly. Invisible platforms! You can see where they are by the crystals falling on them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine.
And if you're just a normal Dark Souls player, you just have all the paths memorized.
The crystals look like they're following lower than you walk, though.
They probably are. The game's a little...
That it not.
I love Dark Souls. I'll still play Dark Souls 2 over it most of the time, though. Dark Souls 2 is significantly less jank. And then Scholar of the First Sin happened, and they were like, what if we made Dark Souls 2 but bad?
So you think it's a downgrade?
I think it is a straight up downgrade. The entire design philosophy behind Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, was just basically, hey, you know all the things that make Dark Souls 2 really enjoyable? We're gonna rearrange enemies and just make the game harder for no fucking reason.
So I should, in that case, it would be advantageous to play Scholar of the First Sin first. That way, like, because otherwise, if I do it the other way around, I'm not going to enjoy it as much.
I mean, I don't recommend playing both Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin.
It wouldn't be like back to back or anything.
I mean, yeah, I personally think you should only ever play Dark Souls 2.
But what if I want like the DLC?
You can buy the
Oh,
DLC.
please don't tell me it killed him. It killed him. God damn it.
You are
Oh,
not going to try and
no.
stand on that crystal and fight that, Nick.
No, but where the
Over there, or back that way. You can see the blood stain floating in the air. Look down.
there
low.
it is.
Yep. Oh, yeah. There you go. So just, yep. Those are developer messages.
Like
Once you're back
those
online.
would just always be in the game.
Yeah, there's a few of them that are just always there. Yeah, see. So it's
I'm just trying to figure out if it's a straight line or not.
line yourself up with that message, and then yeah, it is. Good luck.
All right, what's the closest drop?
You're trying to get to that big ass piece of crystal right there. No, it's not a drop. You'll just connect with that crystal.
No,
right
I mean like
Oh.
dropping snow.
there.
That was
Those
right
happen
there.
right in front of you. The path is pretty
Yeah.
wide, you can see. Who's cultured enough to know Zaboomafoo first aired 24 years ago?
With the Crab Brothers?
No way! Walking through the woods one day.
I fucking
we see
love
mountains of
Zaboomafoo.
something strange. I did too. Did you know Zaboomafoo was from Durham?
He was from. He lived at the Duke Animal
Yeah,
thing.
like Durham animal, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's what they call it. The Durham Animal, whatever the.
I mean, and there's another big fucker. Also, you can fall off of this because of the way it is angled.
Like he'll hit me and then I'll just go flying off the side.
No, you're walking and you'll slip.
Is it like? Does it have ice mechanics?
No, it's just because the angle is sharp enough where it's considered falling. That can happen too.
I thought I rolled, but
I has to say, I really like the way you didn't dodge that.
I thought I did, but I evidently did.
I really like the way Nick just said, "I'm gonna get punched straight in the head,"
Yep.
and
You
then
know what?
fell.
Sometimes it just happens like that.
I choose to believe that's how you wake him up every day. Just a big old crystal fist to the head
I wake up with Navi standing on my back, screaming and pawing at my back with claws.
because she
Yep.
wants food.
Yep.
That's what Ian lets Hallow do to me. He'll if I'm not getting up apparently to his speed, he'll leave the door open
Which is
because
instantaneous.
and Hallow will always come in because she wants pets, and she'll just come up to me and just step on me and meow at me, and I'm
Does
just
she
like,
purr on you?
and she purrs when I finally pet her, and she'll flop over to get belly rubs, but that's about it.
Today I let the dogs in. That was nice.
Yeah, they both sat on me, and
It was
Loki tried to
fun.
share his tongue with me.
Aww.
There's a long way to the next.
There is no other bonfire.
Oh, really? Am I heading to the boss?
You are heading to the boss.
You are
Damn it,
heading
this
to a
path
boss.
is to the boss?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's cruel.
I can make that run in under 2 minutes.
Alright.
Nice.
It's because I sprint across those invisible platforms.
Because you know where they are.
Yep.
Well, I can sprint to them now.
This is true.
Because I've...
You are going to aggro all of the crystal golems, but I think their chain radius should end once you pass the one that's already in the caves. You should only have to deal with one in the cave. Even then, I spent past him most of the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
like right here.
The one off to the right, just there, yep. Ooh. Because he is large and cannot fit through that tiny crevasse over there.
Voss here.
The
I thought you were
crevice.
shitting with me and this was like a famous glitch or something.
I would do that.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds like you.
No, no. That's a completely valid assumption to make. To be fully honest.
I don't like this little ball here.
Yeah, nobody does. This entire area is a
ve-
little bit
that's
fucky.
a very ass clean.
Yeah, some of the later areas are either very much like, oh, I really like this, or not a fan. There's not much of an in between.
I like the icy crystal thing a lot. And I like invisible paths in theory. I don't know if this is a version of it or
I mean, they had a couple in Elden Ring.
I might have like completely.
Yeah, it's the area that connects to the fucking snowy ass area near the Halig tree. There's one near there.
Thought I was gonna roll past it.
Not only did you not roll past it, you didn't do jack shit. Thank God for fucking angles. Right down there, not down there.
Wow, you walk on the small crystal.
Yep, there you go. Now you're on the invisible platform. And now you've dropped down.
He is too. Oh my
And
god.
now you've slid off.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus
my.
Christ.
Good job, Nick.
I'm proud of you.
Last week you killed like 8 bosses. This week. Alright, I've died in the crystal caves 20 times.
Have I even fucking seen a boss yet today?
See, technically, he had a health bar.
Okay, well, literally unkillable.
Well, whose fault is that?
What happens if you like use hacks and like kill him there? Does the game freeze up?
You physically can't. And even if you did, okay, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. You can actually skip that one if you're speedrunning. what they have to do is the ladder or the elevator you went up that led to where Seath was.
Yeah.
So you send it back down, and then you backstep as it's leaving so that you land on the railing, and then you have to roll at the right time to land on a certain part of this part of the archives,
I ain't doing that
and
shit.
that's how you skip it. I've never done it.
I ain't doing it.
I usually just go through the death with a rare ring of sacrifice because I'd like to experience the full game most of the time, except for all of Anor Londo, certain parts of Anor Londo.
I got to those parts yet?
Yeah, remember I showed you the skip in there? Where you jump over the railing?
Kind of.
Yeah, you remember you spin on the staircase and then you jump over the railing to get to the second
Oh,
floor.
yeah.
So that you don't have to go up and over the roof.
But I experienced that before you showed it to me.
Yeah, so yeah, you did experience the part that I usually skip.
Okay. But then I used that a lot when I
Yep.
to the boss. I had a dream with a building like that after that. It was like, you have to go down to go up.
You're like, fuck.
Like, I've heard that before. Anyone who's there, like, how's the audio right now? Do we got echo or is it like... Yeah, I think something I've learned is when you're trying to run past an enemy like that's like... Don't even try rolling, just keep... Generally... That was... What Pokemon?
That is Gastrodon. Her name is Lily.
Pink or blue?
Blue.
Blostrodon.
This one's like straight, but with like a slight... That's... that thing's body is like the exact width. You can't get around it. You get around it.
Sorry, I just read one of the most insane statements I've ever seen.
Would you repeat it on camera?
Do you want me talking about Trump on camera?
I don't...
He didn't say anything racist.
Did something happen? Like, why would... Like...
It's just him in the news. Trump says that Biden has forced Putin to threaten nuclear war. He will build an impenetrable dome that will protect the U.S. from missile attacks.
He's gonna build a dome?
But Trump said the wall works so well, we're covering everything.
Dude, that's fucking so fucking
It's
sad.
so great.
That's so pathetic.
Not only that, the next line is even better. World War III would make World War I and World War II look like very small battles. I mean, yes, because it would result in
That's a fucking given. That's like assumed.
Trump really said war technology has advanced since the 1940s.
Wait, did he seriously propose building a dome over the country?
Yes, when
it's the fucking
when
Simpsons
Trump
movie?
inevitably wins in 2024, he's gonna build a dome, and I guess space is gonna pay for it. Martians are gonna pay for it.
Don't worry, the perimeter will be protected by the Space Force.
Do you remember the TV show they made like as soon as Trump announced that?
Yeah.
And it had fucking Steve Carell.
Well, it had like a lot of Office people. It was okay. It wasn't great.
I would give it a solid 5 out of 10. It's okay as background noise.
I didn't watch the second season. But
I didn't know it got a second season.
it got a second season. I don't regret watching the first season, but I probably wouldn't watch the second one.
Doesn't the first episode start like there's a sudden jump cut and his wife is in jail for murder or something?
Yeah, his Steve Carell character wife was in. I don't remember if she actually did it or like if it was a fake thing.
What a weird show.
It had some funny moments, but like it had a weird energy to it. I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't like The Office. It was like kind of more cinematic, and that didn't.
Yeah. As long as it didn't have Mindy Kaling, I'm sure it was fine.
Are you like riding the salt on Velma right now?
It's more so I've kind of realized that everything Mindy Kaling is in, she just plays herself. And her character in Velma, it has no redeemable qualities. And
Everybody's
it's
in
just
love
her.
with Velma in that show.
Yeah, everyone wants to fuck Velma.
So when you watch The Office, is that just her?
Yeah, it's just
Like
you know how you can tell some people can't act. You know how like Keanu Reeves can't really act.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. They
Very generous to give me 0. Like it dropped a thing that was like you.
It's like, here's your blood
Okay,
stain.
this is
dumb
what I was
fuck.
gonna ask you about. What is the strategy for getting past this guy? His whole body takes up the width.
Wait for he'll do a jump, and you can roll past him.
Like that?
Yeah,
Okay,
and then you want to get onto that lower level one. You don't want to fall down 2 layers. You only want to fall onto that first invisible one. See that one? Yeah. And so then you want to run across there. Not that way. Nope. 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 Nope.
you see,
nope,
when you
nope.
say run across there and it's an invisible platform I've never been on
Okay,
before.
so you see the way that the fucking sign on the ground was facing?
No, I didn't see the sign.
That's the thing you landed on.
I didn't notice it.
You do not have observation skills when
I
it comes to
don't.
these games.
I don't.
If you cannot instantly do a 5-point room scan the second you enter any area in Dark Souls, then that's on you, bucko.
Were you here before?
It's Sieglund. Tell him you've seen her father.
I will tell you the truth this time. Where are you going?
She's going to find her dad, who currently is in... I want to say the deep.
The more realistic a game is, the harder time I have being like perceiving it and like noticing the details.
That's fair. Oh boy, 3 new items for sale on my Discogs wish
I
list.
can't fucking believe he proposed building a dome over the country.
Hey Nick, you want to lend me
How are we
200?
gonna grow corn?
You want to lend me $225 so I can buy the FTL vinyl soundtrack?
Why is it that much money?
Because they printed it once and then never again.
How are we gonna grow corn if there's a big dome?
Maybe it's
Well,
clear.
won't that like permanently fuck up everyone's circadian rhythm?
God, I hope so.
This was the Simpsons movie.
I support building a dome over the United States, if only so that no one who lives inside the United States can escape.
It's a containment
Yeah,
dome.
yeah, it's not to keep the missiles out, it's to keep the Americans in. Hello, we're talking about Trump's proposed nuclear
His
missile dome.
first new policy platform for the new election is to build a dome over the country.
That would deflect nuclear missiles.
Like, you didn't say that like weird or out of context, right? Those were his words.
Here's the screenshot.
He will build an impenetrable dome to protect.
So he's evolved from the wall.
Yes,
Build
he
that
said the wall was
dome.
so successable. The wall that was so terribly built that people could literally like just bend and break it.
Or you could, you could walk 12 miles and walk around it. Because it didn't actually go that far.
Yeah. He also said World War III would make World War I and World War II look like very small battles. Which, yeah, I will have to give him full credit. That is an accurate statement.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I want to laugh and be like, "Oh, that's so stupid, funny," but
This man used to be our president.
I did that in 2016 because I didn't think anything would actually come of it.
Yeah, well, thankfully now, I think if he runs again, everyone's so afraid of the concept of him becoming president that whoever's the Democratic candidate's just gonna win. And God, I hope
We
it's
are not making that mistake again.
I feel like I don't even know if he'd make it in the primary though.
I hope he doesn't, because I think if he loses the primary and doesn't get the Republican nomination, he's gonna run third party. And that'll split the moron vote.
That's
Yeah.
So
fair.
Republicans will never win.
But if he doesn't get the nomination, DeSantis is gonna get it, and I'm like actually terrified of him.
Yeah, no, DeSantis would absolutely be a bad choice.
Like that guy's like gonna be a Mussolini type.
Yeah, he's already kind of trying.
What was it? He wanted to ban what was it? Was
Drag shows?
Not drag shows. It was like, it was a band. Oh, it was Pink Floyd. He wanted to ban Pink Floyd.
What?
Why?
They want.
Because their 50th anniversary logo for Dark Side of the Moon contained a rainbow, and he was like, "This is the gay agenda."
Yep, Pink Floyd. The
Guys.
gays invented rainbows. Little known fact.
Yeah,
Good job, love.
they invented the
did?
concept of light.
Yup.
Dude, I can put that on my resume.
Yup.
Professional homosexual.
You hit me the right way that time.
This is true, he did. Alright, see this?
I
see
see
this?
it that time.
Yep, so just go the direction that thing's pointing. And risk getting fucking goomba'd.
Goomba.
No, that's not the way it's pointing!
Not the way what's pointing.
The fucking sign on the ground.
They point?
Yes, you can tell which way's the top.
Oh my god. The physics on the platform suck.
The observation skills of the controller suck.
Controller.
Yeah, the comptroller. The M in comptroller
They
stands
don't
for
even
man.
they don't even
Nick
let,
is dumb.
They don't even let you recover. They're like you're on a slight incline. We're gonna
Bye-bye!
jettison you off like with a strong gust here.
They literally said, so long, bozo.
So long, Gay Bowser.
Yup.
I can't believe Mario said a slur like that.
Bye bye.
Let Mario say a slur. Let Goofy slur.
No, it's Goofy
I
swear.
know.
Dylan,
Not the slur. Don't think
Dylan.
that.
you are not gonna try and take the sentence "We will build an impenetrable dome" with the context of the country and nuclear, like global annihilation, nuclear annihilation, and say, "Oh, he's talking about football stadiums." Do not try and make his words make sense.
No,
They
he's
don't.
saying, you know how football stadiums that can prevent rainouts, how they have like the retracting dome?
Yeah,
That's
for
how
fucking-
it's gonna work.
For fucking hurricanes.
That's how it's gonna work. It's gonna be.
That's even more stupid.
Can you imagine living next to one of the like main engines for that?
Now
You
you're
just get
proposing
woken
moving-
up
now
at
you're
4
proposing
a.m.
moving- Now you're proposing moving parts. Not only is that inane, I don't think that's feasible. Like,
Yeah, can you imagine the size of the like
No.
levers you would need? Nick would die.
How many days would it take for
I
that
don't-
thing to open and close?
I don't think the human.
That would be the new day-night cycle. Would be
Oh
the
my
dome
God!
opening and closing.
I don't think the combined global efforts and riches of every human on the planet could make a retractable globe the size of the continent.
Okay, and if we're gonna combine all the efforts of everyone on the planet, let's make a fucking Dyson sphere. Like, if we're gonna make an impossible thing, let's go big.
Yeah, let's do a space elevator like skyhooks or something.
You know what a Dyson sphere is?
Yeah, it's the thing around the sun that generates energy.
Yeah, it's basically an infinite energy generator because we fucking rip apart the sun with our magic.
But like,
Easy.
the
Psyduck!
it lives so much longer than us that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. We're basically like taking years off the sun's life, and the sun's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like I live for 4 billion years. Who gives a fuck? It's way longer than that.
Yeah, we need to build a Dyson sphere. That is the one thing that we should unite human. I am going to become a global dictator, and my platform.
I thought you were going to be a Scooby-Doo villain.
Well, Scooby-Doo villains can't build Dyson spheres.
They're gonna be like John Dyson and then rip your mask off.
John Dyson, and they just rip my face off.
And it's
A skeleton
it's a skeleton with a sphere for a head.
with a Dyson sphere for a head.
Problem solved.
I have to go to the bathroom. Maybe when I get back, Nick will be at the boss.
Is
I
the
thought you
boss,
said
like,
you could do this
Am
run
I
in 2
getting close
minutes.
to the boss at least? Oh my god, you're walking right in
Yes,
front of.
I am.
That was horrible.
You're the worst.
So, Nick,
What?
you want to explain yourself?
It's Ian's fault.
Yep.
You can't just keep blaming people. You won't be able to get better at the game if you keep blaming
I don't
others
need to
for
get
your
better
failures.
at the game. It's funnier if I don't.
It's funnier if I'm trash.
I mean,
Frank-
he's right.
Frankly,
It's true.
frankly, the game doesn't deserve to be better gotten at.
Oh, thank you, anime fanatic.
We were playing VR. Y'all got some fun commentary. It's because we got
Aw.
4 people. We got 4 people, which is like a whole ass conversation. People are actually tuning in so we can like respond to chat, and I'm like 3 glasses in now.
And I have a singular brain cell.
Oh man. Because like normally it's just me
stupidity
and
is supposed to
Kristen,
be funny.
both of us like meek, shy ass motherfuckers,
Damn.
and we're like silently like playing something while no one's in the chat, and then we're like, oh, that part's cool. Oh, neat.
Whoa.
I liked when this happened.
Nice.
See, I'm weird because when I'm alone, I'll sit there and play a game and just make commentary for myself with no one around. And some of the things I swear to God, Ian's father has heard me say.
Oh God.
Like, I'll
That's
just,
the most terrifying part.
like when I'm.
Jesus Christ. Dylan redeemed 3 hydrates in a row and 30 push-ups.
He wants to
Next-
spend 1,000 points.
Next death, okay? Next death.
It's official. Nick is drunk. When'd that happen?
I have an entire brain cell. It's just
No, you
one,
don't.
and it's focused on sexy fictional characters.
Anime, you're like our most consistent person, and I appreciate that a lot.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate your existence. If I could give you a hearty handshake, I would.
Storm, aka Forest, is probably like second most consistent at this point.
Oh yeah.
And usually they're just here to make fun of you, which I appreciate.
Yeah, that's fine. It generates like a little bit of a
Yes,
like a
yes, I
rage
do.
cycle.
You need a charger?
It's for the
25%.
content.
Well, you know where my charger is.
Booze. Yeah, you gotta
Perhaps in the bedroom.
play the algorithm, son.
Yeah, and then like third place is a tie between
Kristen?
like all
Yeah.
of my
Why am I
IRL
dumb?
friends tuning
What?
in like
Why
about
am
the
I
same
dumb?
amount of time.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Hang on.
tune in, see if you're entertaining me, and if not, I leave.
Yeah.
What?
And generally it's not.
Am I dumb?
Yes.
No.
Like, as a brick.
As a brick,
Oh, God, yeah.
Dylan,
I'm just as dense.
you're consistent,
You are thick.
but you're not like you're not someone you consistently show up, but like
You consistently show up for my stream.
yeah, you more show up when Kristen's like streaming Fire Emblem than anything. If
In, like, the middle of the day.
Oh,
Oh.
I'll show up, say a few things, and then get bored and go watch another video while leaving your stream open.
I love that.
What I do is I usually, sometimes I have two modes in chat. I'll either be talkative and threaten the streamer,
Uh-huh.
or I'll be lurking and playing a game. Usually for you
Right.
guys, I'm lurking and watching you seduce people in Fire Emblem.
Of course. As I do.
Or argue about hilarious things.
Yes.
Cribbin, you need to just constantly be poking at Nick while you're streaming. That's how you get the views. You need to be a rage
Kristen and
gamer.
I are both very bad at generating conversation between. We've been together so long and are so comfortable with each other now that we don't need to talk, but that's not good for the stream.
No one can hear you guys using telepathy, okay?
Okay,
Right.
Nick, you didn't do your push-ups.
Oh fuck, you're right.
But
Here,
I
get-
want
keep-
to do it.
Well, he has 0 souls to lose. Go for it.
I have to-
Okay, so like this is, that's, what's this? No, that's the dodge. That's the dodge. Okay.
You were just
Oh,
mashing buttons.
there he goes.
Will she have figured out the control scheme by the time Nick gets back?
Oh, here's the lever that Nick couldn't figure out.
Also, did you guys see the report from the Michigan priest who died and went to hell that apparently
Oh my god.
Rihanna's umbrella is used as a weapon of torture
Yup.
in hell? Also,
love
are we
that.
not concerned that a priest went to hell? I mean, I guess he was visiting his friends and coworkers, but like,
I killed something. I hope you guys are proud of me.
I feel like
I
that's
am.
him trying to be
Thank
like,
you,
no, I'm
Kristen.
telling the truth, guys. See, I'm being honest.
right?
What's this way?
Death.
The second you die, I'm taking
Dude,
that
I lost
controller
like
back.
40,000 souls down in this pit.
Oh, you'll get them back eventually.
Here I go.
You haven't even found the forest of farming yet. You're fine.
The forest of farming.
This is a place where everyone goes to farm souls because each enemy drops 3,000 and they're pretty easy to beat.
I'm going.
So people will farm that for a couple hours and get like 300,000 souls.
Wait, he said Rihanna's umbrella? What was it?
Is used as a weapon of torture in hell.
Does Rihanna have an umbrella?
No,
Yep.
It's the song Umbrella. Nick.
I don't know. A fucking
Ella,
one.
Ella,
Under
Ella,
my umbrella, Ella, Ella,
A, A.
This is entirely unfamiliar.
Oh shit!
Hello.
What up, nerd?
Holy shit, that's a
Hello.
whole ass human being.
What is it? What the fuck? Thank you.
Got yourself a movie.
Zach just walked in and handed me a smoothie. Holy
Hogger.
shit.
Oh, that explains.
Oh,
the
I
noise of it.
died.
Yep. You just walked right off the edge.
And just like that, you.
Oh, I got distracted by a human being.
That's a whole ass human right there.
That's a whole ass human. Dude, okay,
Dang, that's
Ian,
good.
hold on. Ian sent me a screenshot of a manga he was reading. And he's like, and the screenshot
Oh, yeah.
was of a dude who's like typical Japanese
Hold on.
15-year-old teenager going to school.
Yeah, this
That's a grown ass man.
that is a post-college graduate.
That guy's 23 minimum.
That's a grown ass man.
Oh god.
Okay, maybe he could be like a more mature looking 19-year-old.
No, he's
Yeah,
a first
He
year.
is a first age 15 first year.
Yikes.
That's a grown ass man. He is on
The-
his
the-
way to his work.
Hello, fellow kid.
The author of this
Really?
manga is weird because he meets a girl who's older than him who looks like she's in middle school. And then he meets that person's younger sister who is 6'4" and fully developed.
Oh.
Like, this is a 12-year-old and she is built like an adult 40-year-old woman.
See, I can't talk shit because that was me when I was that age. Remember,
Yeah,
Chris?
but
Yeah,
you weren't
I do
6'4".
remember.
No, but I had big bahongas.
Okay. I'm staying away from that part of the conversation.
It's true.
It's Kristen can testify.
Great.
9 months ago, you weren't in the mood to watch someone stream Pokemon. Yeah, it's weird how that works, right? Like, that's butterfly effect shit. Is that how you found Fox was, Mystery Dungeon?
Shut the fuck up, Dylan.
Never had big bahongas.
Donkey Kong dustpans.
Donkey Kong sized dustpans.
Shut the fuck
What?
up,
Get the
Ian.
quote right.
No.
What was it? Was it which Pokemon Mystery Dungeon was it? They streamed Sky, right?
Yeah. I think.
That's a really rare game.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a physical copy of that game, you're gonna pay your ass out.
You know, it's a game that I really love, but like you will have to pay your ass out for anyways. Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Mhm.
Yup.
Oh yeah. Are those still the most expensive Pokemon games?
I think so.
It's the Gen 4 and 5 stuff right now that are really expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I had to pay for my copy of like Game Boy Ruby. I remember I had to pay like upwards of $70 to $80 for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, when was that?
That was a few years ago.
Like before the crazy price hike started
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah. And it's probably more now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the retro game market exploded in 2020, and it's just now starting to cool off. You have Sky? Wait, which one do you have? Talked about several games that period.
That we did. That we did.
You paid 60 for Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Yellow is actually really good. It's a sleeper hit.
Yo, I got Pokemon Yellow on a bidding war in eBay back when I was in high school. I only paid $30
Should I just
for
fight
it.
this thing?
That's crazy.
This sucks.
We have Soul Silver and Heart Gold because
Can you just get me past it?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
we bought Soul Silver and then I had a coworker
Wasting everyone's time.
who was like, "Hey, I have a bunch of DS games. Do you want them?" We're like,
you trying to
"Sure."
figure out a
And he
lever.
gave it to us and it had Heart Gold in
It
it and we
sounds
got
like
it for free
within
and
a
I was like,
minute.
"Poggers!"
Really certain the heart gold we got from him is a fake though.
No, it's real. I checked it.
Doesn't play like a real
Does it
one.
have the, is it a black cartridge?
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably real then. Because those had the weird IR technology for the Pokewalker.
It's just a very old game, Ian.
Mm.
He probably didn't handle it. Probably didn't like use it well.
Does it just look roughed up?
It's probably
It,
we got it
has trouble.
secondhand.
It has trouble reading.
At
a
the
lot.
moment, if you buy a retro Pokemon game on eBay, though, there's like a 90% chance it's fake.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like buying on eBay. It's always fake. I got one time back when I was in high school. I ordered a leaf green copy and it was fake.
I don't think
Oh.
I've bought a fake that I know of. I've bought a few reproductions on purpose of like games that never came out in the West. Like
Yeah.
Duh. I mean, that's obvious.
I have like Mother 3 with the English patch on it on the Game Boy Advance, and we have like one of the Fire Emblem games patched.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
You're yellow.
Is it?
Surprise.
I think I got that from Dylan.
Dylan, you bitch.
Darn. Poor Dylan.
How did you find that out?
Just looking at the label. Because we
Oof.
have
No,
two...
no. The label is fake. Dylan gave me that cartridge and it had no label, so I ordered a sticker for
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
So the label is fake, but the cartridge
The
is real.
cartridge is real.
At least
Gotcha.
as far as I know.
I
it's
was like,
real.
wow, this is the fakest shit I've ever seen.
Your best friend got out of a toxic relationship. Left him. Yeah, so M1 and found in him.
That's very nice.
Holy shit.
Wow.
You're a good friend.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I lost my 3DS XL and Kenzie's response was, "Damn, buy me one."
No, that's not what I said.
That is exactly what you said.
Fuck.
Damn.
I accidentally threw mine away.
Oof.
It really fucking hurt.
I still have the old, like my first one that I bought, which was the Zelda Link Between Worlds one.
That was the exact one.
I
Yep.
still have
It's
my.
in rough condition
I
now.
still have my
Ow.
first edition of Nintendo DS. Is the really clunky blue ones.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a layer cake.
Yeah, I have
I love that design.
Yeah, I have it.
We have like two of them out in the garage. They're not in good condition.
The thumb pad's always where the rubber comes off. Is it just like the black circle?
It's and the clamshell because she had it for so long and used
So
it so
I've
much,
had it
it's
for
like,
so long. The
floppy.
blue one, the hinge is broken on one of the half, so it kind of like floppy.
Yeah.
And then the other one is a designed like half black and white DS Lite.
The original 3DSs, they haven't aged good, but I think they were like an extremely attractive like system when they came out.
Oh, yeah.
and
Dude,
they
the-
were intended to be dropped
Dude,
from pocket
okay,
height.
the thick DS, I swear to God, you can kill a man with it. It's so fucking
Yeah.
clunky.
This is the most attractive 3DS we own.
Oh, the chopper one?
Yeah.
Yup.
Very nice.
Yep. The white and the pink work together
If
so
you
well.
if you Google like Chopper 2020 Chopper like 3DS, It's like an XL, and it's got him on it, and he's like looking at like flower blossoms. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
The new 3DS XL has a lot of really nice shells that you can get for it. I like that that's the way they went for that one, where they were just like, yeah, you can just put a fucking shell on it. We're not making a million copies this time.
I wish,
And then they stopped production of it, so now you just can't buy them anymore.
and they introduced all this personalization with like the 3DS, both on the hardware and software level.
And then brought none of it to the Switch.
I was fine with the bare bones UI when the system launched, but I thought they would have updated it by now,
Like, at least give us colors.
or like a theme, or like give
Yeah.
us themes or something.
I had a theme for the new 3DS XL that played Snake Eater.
That's so cool though.
Yeah, it was the fucking Metal Gear Solid 3 themed one.
Wasn't that like a really bad port?
Actually, from what I understand, it's one of the better ones,
That's really funny.
right?
It had Yoshis instead of the dinosaurs, right?
Really?
I think, yeah, there's like a part where you have to find a bunch of monkeys. I think that might have been replaced. But yeah, no, I had it so like you'd open the DS and it would just go dun 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 dun.
Oh, Dylan.
dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun.
Dylan's told me this story a million times. I forgot this. It was in his backpack when a baking soda vinegar reaction went off because
What?
of like a school science project,
That sounds like Dylan.
and the
Nice.
battery stopped working, and a year later it went through the washer and dryer, and the
Oh my
battery
God.
started working again.
Shut the fuck
And that's how the
up.
sticker came off.
Where did he go?
Oh, that's
He's
incredible.
not there.
Did he just vanish?
I guess he fell.
Oh. Well, that's how we get past
But anyway, here, let me show you.
him. He just finally doesn't spawn. It's just that,
Yeah.
like, straight.
You
Yeah.
see? Yep,
I see it now. I see it now that I have, like, a second to, like, not panic because there's a guy chasing me.
yep. And then just
Did you not have to fight these mobs? They're just,
Nope.
like, there.
They're just ambient.
Do you fight moths every time you see one?
No, but that one fought
Nick
me
fucking
earlier.
punching the shit out of his closet.
No one was watching, but what, like, that was one of the first bosses in the game, and it's supposed to be a really easy one.
It took him like 30 tries.
But listen, you can only attack it when it lands, and it just inexplicably never
Yeah,
landed.
that is true.
Damn.
It just never landed.
Dylan says it's on site with moths. Oh yeah, Nick, you remember when you got cursed? These are the things you have to kill to get the stones to uncurse yourself. Don't try. You really should not aggro more than one at a time.
Oh shit.
You have aggroed at least 2, potentially 3. Only 2, good.
Oh, good.
They move
The clams.
Yeah, the clams with legs. They don't have a lot of health, so they'll die in like 2 or 3 hits, but they also will.
Do that.
They hit
They'll
hard,
also
holy
knock you
shit.
off your nuts a lot. And they'll also poke you with their weird clammy legs.
They're just showing you their leggy.
Oh, I thought the dying one was attacking me.
Nope.
Didn't have enough time to sip even.
You did sip. It just did the exact same amount of damage that you healed.
Oh really?
Yeah, if you notice.
I didn't notice.
Because otherwise you would have died from taking damage.
It's coming to kick your ass.
Might do it.
It will
It's
try
gonna
to.
get
It
you.
will try to eat you.
Is that a grapple attack?
It is a grapple attack.
I hate those.
For me, daddy.
But if you whoa,
All right, you're walking home tonight.
No! It's cold!
It's a long
Baby,
walk.
it's cold outside. Get the fuck over it.
it's not cold enough.
Yeah, perish, bitch. See, purging stone.
There's a lot of
And if you look, there's a lot of skulls inside its mouth instead of pearls.
that's kinda
Isn't
cool.
that terrifying?
I mean, I guess I'm not one of those skulls right now, though.
You will be.
You sure?
Probably.
Yes.
How many of these are there?
A lot.
6. You killed 2.
It's weird that that one aggroed, but not the one I got close to.
Yeah, they have very specific aggros. I'm just imagining Dylan seeing a moth and fucking pulling out the blicky.
Oh, he got aggroed.
Yeah, it's not that they're super strong or super dangerous. It's just that they're belligerent and numerous.
And they have like a weird shape to them.
Yep,
Also, their body, like,
is horrifying.
well, normally, like when an enemy dies and their body's just laying there, it's not like a huge deal. But these guys are so big that it's like weird.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons people don't like them.
Is like they physically have a presence even after they're dead.
Yep, you are rolling way close to another one.
What a chunk. Wouldn't.
That was a grapple. That was the chompy attack.
Tony Chomper.
Yeah, that's the raccoon that DeMarco Black had, right?
He's not a raccoon.
No, remember they had an actual raccoon for the fake straw hats? Love, where's my water? There it is.
Oh, that's who DeMarco Black is.
Yeah.
I thought this was like some celebrity I wasn't familiar with.
No.
Damn.
No, DeMarco Black, the guy who was pretending to be Luffy.
I thought that maybe this guy was like
Post-time skip.
ninja adjacent or something. Where did you come from?
Did you guys finish Fishman Island?
Yeah.
we just stopped it.
Yes.
Nice.
We finished it and we're taking a small break, but not long.
Understandable. A really good arc is upcoming.
And
then a really long one.
it had some like sagginess in the middle, but like towards the end I really liked Fishman Island.
It's pretty slept on. I won't say it gets like Skypiea levels of hate, and everyone who hates Skypiea is wrong.
I don't get why people hate Skypiea.
Because everyone watched the anime, and it's much worse paced in the anime.
It was definitely like
If you think nothing happened in Skypiea, you are blind, deaf, and dumb.
I am.
there has not been a bad arc so far. There's ones I like less than others. Skypiea and Thriller Bark are lower on the list.
I was gonna say, Thriller Bark is close to a bad
But
arc.
it's still better than like the average anime.
Oh, Fishman? Yeah, yeah. Fishman is a very slow arc. I will fully admit that. It's very politics heavy, which is surprising.
Once it got into like, so once, hey, One Piece spoilers for anyone who cares. Once they got to like Jinbei's 6-episode long exposition, it got really good after that.
Look, a crystal.
I bet a boss won't activate when I touch that.
I bet you should break it.
What's this like blue field? Should I be worried about it? Oh.
Only one way to find out.
You fucking stupid ass boar hat.
Like it?
I love it.
I beat 2 pigs, it's mine now.
You beat the shit out of some pigs. I like that you can see your jaw.
I think I like Thriller Bark a little bit more than Skypiea, but it's close.
I love Skypiea. It's like it's probably top 3.
And Inol kind of carries it though, in my opinion.
I love Sabity.
Oh yeah, Sabady's so.
That's
was,
like
I
love that art.
That was like traumatic.
Yep.
That's why
Yep.
I like it.
Like
It's one of those arcs where it's like it slaps you in the face. Like it's not gonna go well. Like they're
Next,
they're
run
severely
the other way.
under leveled.
You need to break the crystal. Unlock on. Yeah, you need to hit that.
Oh,
crystal
I
right
didn't
there.
realize I'd been like placed behind it.
Yeah, it does that. It has you facing towards it, and then it turns you around, so you get confused. But now that you've done that, you can damage him.
Did that stay broken when I?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, Sabity is like, it's a nice slap in the face of like you think you're strong. Oh hell no.
Welcome to the real world, asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was completely necessary for the scale of characters he was introducing and where he wanted the story to go.
I also just like all the other introductions of like other pirates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love the world building.
I liked all the. I don't know much about him yet. I don't know his full story, but I like Kuma a lot.
Yeah, we're actually just now getting Kuma lore.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yes,
you're-
and like the active arc is giving us a lot of Kuma lore.
I've heard that people
And
really.
Bonnie.
I've heard that people really like the current arc a lot, from what I understand.
Egghead is probably one of my favorite. You got cursed,
Oh, he curses.
but you have a purging stone from killing the clams, and now you have to get all
Only
the way
a-
back here.
Only a couple though.
Yeah, so don't die a lot.
I don't want to.
So my advice is trying to get in between his front tentacle and his back tentacle, because he'll push you around a lot, and that'll keep you out of the crystals. Yeah. Okay. So he has 3 tentacles. He's facing forward. He has,
There's left and right and back.
yep. Left,
Oh
right,
no,
and
I
back.
mean.
They
I
get
have
between
a
the back one and one of the side
charger?
ones.
Yep.
It's
in,
telling me
like,
this
my
like this
bedroom.
hasn't happened before.
Remember?
Yep.
It's not actually halved. Is that because of the fat
Yeah, you
ring?
can put that right there. Or you
Yes.
can put it right here. And
It's halved,
and you
and then
won't
it's
have to
adding 20%
jump over it.
or 12.5%. I don't remember which. Also, yeah, Dylan was saying you can get the.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that landed on my toes, jackass. You don't need your ankle. Oh. You know, for someone who's relying on me for food tonight, you're being awfully stinky.
No way.
Stinky.
Oh,
She's gonna be like, okay, make sure you get no pickles on the sandwich. I'm gonna be like, Lamau, extra pickles.
okay.
ask for no pickles on.
You forgot the pickles.
No, I forgot to not get the pickles. You forgot the not pickles.
Where's everyone going?
They're leaving us. They hate us.
Is this true?
Yep.
I just want. But
it's
dying.
Yeah, Switch is dying. We'll be back.
Why is the Social Security Administration emailing me? What did I do?
They're gonna warn you about the dome that's about to be erected over your house.
The Trump Dome.
Yeah.
We are demolishing your house.
Make way for...
No, it's like visit the new SSA.gov because I had to go there to get my social security card reissued a few years ago because I lost it in a move. And I'm like, damn, I sure hope my credit score never gets hit for this. And then I hit my own credit score because my parents never taught me any proper spending habits. My mom wouldn't let me have a debit card until I was out of high school. Even though I was in a job earning money, I had to like... Yeah, that's on point. I had to go and like go to an ATM and withdraw cash anytime I wanted to use that card because she wouldn't let me have a debit card for some fucking reason. And then she's surprised that I don't have good monetary spending habits because she very much is like one of those, oh, rather than teach you, I'm just going to not let you do the thing that'll be bad. It's
Why
like,
are you bad at this thing we actively never let you try?
Yep. I never learned proper balance of like screen time because I was only allowed 30 minutes a day.
So now you
I
overcompensate.
would overcompensate. Yep, anytime I wasn't allowed or my mom wasn't
It's
home.
the Lucky Charms effect.
Same reason for overeating is my mom would like not let me have cookies a lot. It's like just let me eat a bunch and get sick once. Like that's all I need.
Yeah, the Lucky Charms effect is when you're prevented from having like fun sugary cereals as a kid, you will actively eat them a lot, isn't it?
Yep, I actually you want to know what cereal I grew up eating? Oats and more. Sorry, not oats and more. Honey Bunches of Oats was the
And you know what? I like
food
Honey
line
Bunches of
item.
Oats, but I also like Lucky Charms.
Yeah, I'm actually not big on sugary cereals as an adult, weirdly enough. And like I grew up like you know what I fucking had for breakfast every day in high school?
Huh.
A fucking bowl of oatmeal and a black coffee.
In middle school?
In high school.
That's...
I know, that's like Japanese salaryman breakfast.
I didn't get into coffee really. Why is this over here?
Because remember you rolled off the edge.
It's
So
in
the game
very weird spots.
So the game automatically saves every so often and it like locks where your position is when it saves. And if you die before the next save, it just rolls back and puts your souls at where the last
So the
save
quicker
spot
you
was.
run off the cliff, the further away it's gonna be from the
Exactly,
edge.
actually.
Okay.
Unless you get unlucky and it saves like right at the ledge. Isn't that fucking fascinating?
And that happened. Have you ever seen it like be in an irretrievable place?
Nope, it is a physical impossibility because it has safeguards over areas that it could become irretrievable.
Interesting.
That's why you'll notice it was never on one of the invisible platforms.
Wait, has Dylan played Dark Souls?
He has Michael Saint last name, and I bullied him into it.
Okay. I like how you realized halfway through the last name.
Yeah, good luck finding a Michael Saint. I'm certain there's only 4 of them in existence.
St. Michael's, yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, we bullied him into it, but then we abandoned him at Blighttown. Because we were guiding him through using co-op. Yeah, I guess he's just gone now.
Did the game take pity?
I don't.
That's really
he's
weird,
not a
right?
unique. Is he a unique enemy? And I never realized because I never kill him. That's a non-zero chance. I'll just admit that guy's probably a unique enemy.
So he fell off once by accident, now he's just gone.
Yeah. And you outlived him, and now he's permanently dead.
I'm not gonna fucking complain.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah,
That was like the worst placed enemy in the game so far, I feel like.
it really was. That's all of Scholar of the First Sin.
Really?
They intentionally put enemies
Just
in the
big
way.
enemies on
There
like,
is-
small, narrow passageways.
Yep. So early on, there's an area called Hyde's Tower of Flame. It's like a partially submerged tower.
Yeah.
And you're all along the outside of it. And one of the things you can do is you can go and pull a lever and get access to a useful ring early on. And then if you can beat the boss, you can get access to a PvP covenant, which is super cool. So because they didn't like people doing that, in the sequel or in the Scholar of the First Sin version, they put a dragon in front of it.
Oh.
So you have to be powerful enough to kill a fucking dragon in order to get this stupid fucking ring that makes it so that health loss is less of a pain in the ass.
Did you see the PS3 version's the only way to play the original?
Unless you play on PC, yeah.
And like mod it back to the original? Or something?
No, you can separately
It's
buy
available.
on Steam. So on Steam you can buy Dark Souls 2 and you can buy Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin.
Okay.
They are separate games.
They're just considered entirely different games.
Yeah, basically. And I always recommend to people playing Dark Souls 2 because I think it's the more fun game. However, a big contingent of my fan bit of Dark Souls 2 is the fact that I loved the PvP when I played it. I was a huge PvP player back in that day, and it was the best PvP the game ever had.
I've heard a lot of various opinions on Dark Souls 2, but I feel like the one consistent thing I've heard is that it had the best PvP.
The community Dark Souls 2 was the absolute zenith, the peak, the apex
Of the community.
of the community. Yep. Dark Souls 3 is when it started to get really big because people like Game Grumps and other streamers picked it up.
I've heard that
And then Elden Ring
has like
is-
really bad PvP.
Elden Ring's PvP is god awful abysmal. It's not fun. It took them until post-launch to add the arena. Most of the time that you're invading a world, it's when someone's right outside the fog anyway. So they're just gonna walk in because they went
Damn.
human to.
I didn't get one of the items that time. So if you curse,
Yeah, just remember. So what's causing the curse is the crystals. So staying in those is a bad idea. When he like summons the crystals that jut out of the ground, stay out of those.
I just don't know how to get away from.
You run.
So between the tail and the side leg.
Yeah, if you can get there, that's like one of the best spots.
How do you get over there though?
You just run around them.
Okay.
So the crystal's gone, so you can just like.
Start wailing on him.
You can also cut off his tail for a tail weapon, but it's rather hard to do, and I usually need a co-op partner in order to get it. So he will slam his tails around, like
that.
yep, and it makes the screen a little hard to read.
I don't like.
You are inside the tail.
This is a bit of a clusterfuck of a fight.
Yeah,
I don't think I like this boss.
I do not recommend locking on for him.
I don't recommend fighting him.
He's mandatory.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
Am I cursed now?
No, you're not. You didn't get cursed and die. You just got fucking wham-balammed.
I don't like the bosses that are so big that like the camera isn't equipped to handle them.
Yeah, they fixed that in the subsequent games, thankfully.
Did they? I feel like I had that problem a lot in Elden Ring too.
The only one I say it becomes a problem in Elden Ring is the fire giant. And even then, I don't find the fire giant as miserable as most people do.
Apparently, I got really lucky there.
Mm,
I don't know
so
what
did I.
I don't know what I did, but like I just fought it and I was like, that was way easier than every other boss I fought so far.
Yep, his AI can be a bitch and just spam certain moves.
Besides the meme Melania, every boss that people were warning me was going to be super hard were the easiest bosses in the game. Which was
Unpatched fucking Radagan is still a hellscape.
Malekith and the fire giant were the two people were really warning me about, and they were like the two easiest late game bosses.
Malekith can still give me some problems, but I think Elden Ring is way less replayable than Dark Souls.
Because you put so much into it the first time.
Mm-hmm. I'd platinum the game. I have every achievement in Elden Ring. And presumably once the DLC comes out, I'll get every achievement in that.
What are the hardest ones for? Is it just like fight all the main bosses?
There's a few hidden bosses, like Dragon Lord Placidusix,
That's
who has the best name in the game.
Classic.
I will die on the hill. His fight is also one of the most fun. Like, I actually really, really enjoyed his fight when I did it.
I know it was a gimmick fight, but I really liked Rykard a lot.
Mm-hmm. Praetor Rykard.
Although the first time I fought him, I didn't try out the weapon they gave me immediately.
So that is actually that type of fight first was seen in Demon Souls.
Where they're like, here's a cinematic weapon.
Yep. And then they did it again in Dark Souls 3. Literally the same weapon in Demon Souls and Dark Souls 3 as each other. They're both the
So
Stormbringer.
there's like 3 of those fights in the series, basically.
Mm-hmm. And they seem to do it every other game. Ish, technically. Well, 3 and...
I just get really, like... There might be some level of cope to it, but like I get really sad when I think about Melania, because I was like, this could have been the most fun fight in the game, but it's just like, they couldn't
It's just
restrain themselves.
tedious. I said it while I was playing the game, and I still kind of stand by it. Elden Ring is very much FromSoft sniffing their own farts.
They're like
Where's a hard game company? Look how difficult our bosses.
like the guy that would normally rein them in a bit wasn't there this time.
Yeah, they've kind of been like they're up their own ass a little. They're very much like we're known as the hard game. You can just run by these.
But I feel like I should grind them to get the curse stones,
That's fair.
just in case.
But
I get
yeah,
cursed
no,
again.
I love Elden Ring, and please do not get me wrong. I'm not like saying Elden Ring bad, but very much it is. Dark Souls 3 has a bit of it as well, especially the DLC, where FromSoft is just like, we don't have to make things fair. It's the it's the hard game. We're the hard game company.
I don't like when things aren't fair. Like even if
That's why I think Dark Souls 1 and 2 are the better of all the Souls games, and Bloodborne, because they're all fair. They're all very fair games. IMO.
like I've had a couple like issues with this game, but not more than like any other game.
Yep. And like even one of the most unfair areas, Sen's Fortress, if you look closely, you can see all of the traps coming. You can see all of the
I just oops.
oops, baby.
Yeah.
You can see like all of the pressure plates, and yeah, I think Melania was the biggest example of it. But like pre-patch, Radagan was like that. There was a couple other fights that I can't remember off the top of my head. And there's just some areas that it's like, oh, we put an enemy out around every corner. We're so wacky.
Well, with Melania.
Oh, the capital. The capital. I fucking hate the capital.
Oh, I hated that area.
Because
I
the
almost dropped
knights
the
there,
game there.
the knights that are so strong,
There were
do
just
so much damage.
so fucking many of them too.
Yep, those enemies I feel like are really unfun.
Like I felt I liked the game.
Agree on
I
that,
really
Dylan.
did. But when people were telling me to play it, they were like, "This is the best game I've ever played." And then I was playing it, and I was like, "You people are fucking insane. Like this is a good game.
Elden
This is
Ring
a great
is-
game. I'll say that, but like you're insane."
I am going to sound so fucking gatekeepy here. Elden Ring was bad for the community because it brought in too many people. Communities are at their best when they're more niche and everyone's like sharing knowledge. Original Dark Souls community, before we even had Dark Souls 2, was so good because it was just everyone had these theories. Everyone was like, oh my god, how are they going to handle Dark Souls 2? How are they going to handle the endings of 1? Bro, it's going to be so cool. And then like the later games, it's like, it's the hard game. Ha ha ha. Dark Souls is hard, guys. Quick, 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 quick.
I don't know if I agree with that like as a generalization, but I can see how that'd be true for this series specifically. But also at the same time, I was one of those people brought in by Elden Ring.
Yeah, as the only person other than like Michael that I know of that's been and Trey. Oh no, Trey didn't play original Dark Souls. So as the only person that has been around, I can say the community has gotten objectively worse. But that's just the dynamic of growing communities. The more community grows, the more bad people, quote unquote, are gonna join.
Like I liked the game a lot. I'm glad I played it, but like I think it was like a solid like 7 out of 10.
Yeah. I think Elden Ring is among the least interesting of the Soulsborne franchise.
It has a lot of things that like
That it's neat. I think the areas where it shines are like the castle or the snowfield or like the more contained areas.
well, as like a newcomer to the series, I feel like if you took like a lot of the polish and new mechanics that I had in that game and like gave it like the focus and sort of like
World design
yeah,
of Dark Souls.
the fine tune like linearity, not linear, but like the level design of this game.
Much more Metroidvania style.
I feel like you'd have something really good.
I am one of those people that thinks level design for the Soulsborne series peaked in Dark Souls 1. I think this is the greatest they did in terms of designing a world and like a coherent altogether area. But I think that the later games had more interesting areas.
Like,
level design wise, the interconnectivity of this is phenomenal,
but
but some of the
themes-
areas need a lot of polish.
Yeah.
So like Dark Souls 3, I think Dylan was disagreeing with me at being a gatekeeping asshole, so I'm gonna say that's fair. Because the community is worse than what it was, but
I mean,
that's just because it's larger, so it's
fine.
more.
It's okay to be like a hipster about a thing
Yeah,
that you were
no.
on.
I
I'm like
definitely-
that with Minecraft, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Oh yeah, like Minecraft before it got like big on YouTube was
'Cause,
a
like,
way different community and was
It's
way
like,
more
did you
cool.
know? Every time I play Minecraft with someone, I'm like, oh, what's this new thing? Did you know when I played, they hadn't even introduced ladders yet? It wasn't even in beta yet. Wow, I'm so like I'm.
I played. Okay, here's my hipster take on Minecraft. I played Minecraft back when, in order to install mods, you had to rip the jar file open and throw
Yeah.
things in.
Yeah.
I think the open world is what made it successful, but I would have rather played the not open world version of Elden Ring.
It's cool that they experimented with it.
I hope they don't do it anymore.
I just don't prefer open world games.
Yeah, I think
I-
that what makes all the other Soulsborne games more interesting to me.
Jesus, I'm
Is
getting
the-
bodied by this one.
Yeah, you are fucking. He has your number, your fucking alphabet.
I was waiting for him to do something like that, so I
Yeah, the long ass travel times. See, and I feel that the problem with the open world is while it is interesting the first time, maybe time and a half you explore it, on subsequent times you're just trying to get to the more condensed areas like the capital
It
or
feels
the
like
school. I don't remember.
filler
the school.
between the normal areas.
Exactly, yeah.
Like my favorite area was the school.
The school is beautiful. I actually watched Nyanners play that earlier, and it was really funny because she's not great.
And I actually thought Renala was like one of the best bosses.
Oh, she's so cool.
Like she felt like a fair, fun challenge and had like a really cool
Mhm.
arena.
Yeah, no, I think the first half of Elden Ring is a lot better than the first half of basically any Soulsborne game.
But it takes a
Maybe
nosedive.
Bloodborne has got it beat, but it drops off hard enough in the second half that it just stops being as interesting to me. I really feel after the capital, it completely loses focus for me.
I'm gonna be honest. The only game series that I felt like has gone open world and benefited from it is Zelda.
Yeah, honestly.
Like,
And even then, technically, the first Zelda was as open world as you could get
yeah,
back then.
but you know, like 3D modern game.
Yeah, no.
Like, I actually have a lot of like issues with Breath of the Wild in retrospect.
I've never replayed Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing as Elden Ring. It's a beautiful first experience.
They're really gonna have to improve on it for the second one.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Like,
Zelda is a beautiful, beautiful empty world.
And I was okay with that empty world the first time, but like,
Yep.
I don't know if I could go back to it.
That's exactly what it is for me. I never even unlocked the motorcycle because of how like
I did
after
do
the
the
post.
DLC.
I started to, but like the fact that they just decided to make the DLC completely unguided, I'm like, I'm not gonna have a fucking guide up on my phone and look down every 5 seconds in order to play the. Yeah, for the DLC of Breath of the Wild, they added the Master Cycle.
It's really fun.
Which you can literally only get after beating the entire game and all of the DLC. So there's basically no point of having it because by that time you've beaten the entire game.
It's like it's like when the game gives you something broken after you basically.
Yeah,
have nothing
it's
left
the
to do.
one-hit gun at the end of the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the golden gun from GoldenEye 64.
Which they just added to the thing.
And yeah, they added to the Switch, and it's on Xbox Game Pass.
I heard that the people are preferring the Switch version though, because it like apparently the Game Pass one, the 4K like graphics are actually.
That sounds like hell.
Yeah, and the Switch version is the only one that has the online multiplayer.
What? That's like 80% of the point of that game.
Yeah.
That and watching people beat levels in 5 seconds by staring at the ground.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't render as much, so the game runs faster.
The first half.
I love old speedruns.
The first half of the Breath of the Wild DLC sucked, but the second half was really good.
An open world Star Wars game is an interesting concept, but like, how open world do you make it? Do you make it open solar system, or system? Do you make it open planet, like open city? Star Wars 1313 would have been cool. Never forgive Disney for what they took from us.
I can't believe they took the biggest, most successful franchise on the planet, said we're gonna make sequels, threw out the original writer's scripts, and then didn't plan any of it.
And then made the worst sequels I've ever seen in my life. Somehow, Palpatine has returned. Check out Fortnite for details.
That was maybe the most embarrassing line of dialogue ever put to film.
It's so in a vacuum, that line is not problematic. In a grand scheme of like constantly explaining things the way Star Wars does, it's one of the stupidest lines.
Palpatine coming back on its face is not bad. That execution was horrendous, and you could tell they were panicking.
Palpatine coming back was literally already done in Legends.
To be fair, Dylan says. To be
Dylan
fair.
defends this line all the time. It's so funny.
I can't wait to see what you say.
Dylan, the last time we had this discussion, his defense was, "Can you come up with a better line?"
Oh yeah,
and my response was, "No, but I'm not a professional writer."
I wouldn't have written myself into that hole to begin with.
That's also true.
I would have planned out the 3 movies from the beginning.
It was very George Lucas. Yeah, ruining the franchise's reputation. That's very George Lucas of them. By the way, go see the new Indiana Jones movie in theaters 2025.
I've heard the shows are good.
I've heard Andor is fucking phenomenal.
I've heard that that's the best one, but people had kind of given up on the series by that point.
Yeah. So as someone who didn't enjoy Rogue One, I'm a little hesitant because people love Rogue One.
So the first time I liked it, I fell for the hype, but I watched it 2 more times, and each time I saw it, I liked it less.
It's probably just one of those good on the first view kind of movies.
It was a good spectacle.
Oh, go get the crystal again.
What?
Apparently it respawned.
Weird.
I didn't. Maybe I just always kill him on the first try. You think that the Star Wars sequels were a solid 7? Oh no, you're talking about fucking Rogue One. God, I was about to be like, Dylan.
Rogue One's a 7. I can agree with that.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I got you. My bad, bro.
It was like a 9.
Yeah, I didn't find it very fascinating. That heat seeked you.
So it doesn't normally do that.
I think it like goes back, forward, middle. No, yeah, it is going
What
back.
is the fucking strategy here? Don't be near him ever?
No, you need to be near him to hit him.
Well, he did.
So I'll usually hug right up in that crack, like on his front, and then just hope that I don't die to the curse.
What, like right here?
Thereabouts, yeah.
Okay. Listen to like Lego ass music.
It's supposed to be like musical equivalent of Crystal, I guess. And you're cursed. Amazing. He's just spamming that.
This is another low point.
Yeah.
I think this is an extremely lame boss.
It was 90% hype and Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk is great, and I'm surprised that it took everyone until like Moana and Star Wars to recognize this. Like, I'm sorry, I watched Dollhouse as a kid and knew that he was a phenomenal actor from that.
Who is Alan Tudyk?
He was the chicken in Moana. He was
What?
also the robot in Rogue One. The "You are being rescued, please do not resist."
Oh yeah.
That was Alan Tudyk, I believe.
I don't think I got another.
Dylan, I can't remember. Do you like Firefly, or are you one of the people who doesn't?
I didn't get another fucking thing. Those things aren't dropping the anti-curse thing.
Yeah, they don't have a 100% chance.
They should right before they die.
Firefly's one word, but alright. Did you ever watch Dollhouse?
Oh god, we're gonna be here forever.
If you need to, I can take a few swings at him.
I might just like go fucking somewhere else and level up.
That's fair.
But I am.
I know where you live, Dylan. I will firebomb your apartment. Oh wait, we're on stream. I don't think I can make that threat. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Hello, Mr. Hey, let me get the mic real close. Mr. FBI agent. The proceeding was a joke.
Personal.
It's an old Joss Whedon show, but if you liked Firefly, you might like it. It had a lot of the same actors, and also Eliza Dushku was the lead, and that made me very happy as a child. Very pretty.
Well, okay, so episode 7, what was that called? What was episode 7 called?
Episode 7 of Star Wars?
Yeah.
That was the new, A New Hope Part 2.
It was...
It was them telling the story of A New Hope again.
Yeah, so it was episode 7, and then Last Jedi, and then Return of the Jedi? No, that's 6.
Force Awakens, that's what it was called.
Force Awakens, Last Jedi,
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker.
Which, oh my god, the fucking ending. Ray Skywalker.
So,
You fucking Mary Sue ass bitch.
episode... Episode 7 was basically a clone in a retread, but that was okay because they were kind of introducing the franchise again. I was like fine with that. Episode 8 in isolation was maybe the best one, but also it left them with nothing to do for episode 9.
I fell asleep during episode 8.
Fair. Episode 9 was like was the Titanic.
Yeah, episode 9 was bad.
Episode 9 was really bad.
Episode 9 was where they just kept force healing, a thing that did not exist really in the movies prior to this, and would have been very beneficial to Anakin back in episode 3.
I think episode 8 in isolation was the best of the 3 new ones, but I hate that they completely shafted Finn.
Finn getting shafted is, I think, the greatest thing of the Star Wars reboot.
Yeah,
Rey, okay, I do think she's very Mary Sue. I don't know if she's a perfect Mary Sue. Anakin's a little more Mary Sue than she is. But he, was more likable. He was written to be more likable. Rey, they didn't. Okay, his lines and the way he delivered them were more likable. I'm not trying to say Daisy Ridley's a bad actress because she's really not. But she was given way worse. She was given way less to work with. And yeah, the absolute shafting of Finn. I was so excited for Finn because I was like, oh yeah, cool. He's gonna be a cool Jedi. Oh, and they're gonna make her a Jedi too. Cool. So we're gonna have 2 leads. We're gonna have the guy Jedi, and we're gonna have and they're probably gonna be working together. Oh no, he's gonna get his ass kicked in 3 seconds by fucking Kylo Schnoz over there.
And then
that was rude to Adam Driver.
They turned him into the laughing stock.
Yeah, they make he hates those movies.
Yeah, I would too.
He'll talk on Twitter about how fucking much he hates Star Wars because of that. Because of what they did to his kid.
Extremely dirty.
They did him, and I mean, part of it was because China.
Yeah.
Enough
said.
Yeah. Nick's gonna get censored by 10 cents. A 10-cent sponsored assassin is on their way.
You fit in here? Your clam is too big for this town. I say why I die.
Exactly.
Can you do me a big favor?
Huh.
Can you get me uncursed and just take me literally anywhere else? This is a cool area aesthetically, but it sucks.
So I think so we can probably just purchase a purging stone. That'll be easier.
The thing with this game is I don't comment on the areas I like a lot because I feel like it's self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
But when it gets to a low point, I'm like, oh my fucking god, how did they do
I
this?
absolutely will not critique you for hating some areas. I love Dark Souls. I think it's like a 9.5 out of 10, but it definitely has not aged the best. And I'm one of the people that will say games ratings should be dropped as they age.
I don't agree with that, but whatever.
It's more subjective. Like your personal rating, I think when you replay it, you should kind of adjust it. But I think in terms of you did that right as I was getting a fireball thrown at me. I don't know where I am. Oh, I'm over here. I'm alive.
Oh, I should order on Amazon a new HDMI splitter. They fly now? If there is one thing I like about Rise of Skywalker, and it's that I forget his name. I normally know it, but I'm forgetting it right now. The guy that plays Palpatine,
Oh yeah.
I just love watching him ham it up.
Oh yeah. He's the best part. He's such a ridiculous motherfucker of a character too.
His inclusion in that movie wasn't good, but it was extremely entertaining.
It's also directly ripped from Legends. The whole like Palpatine clone thing.
Yeah.
That is
But that's how people
straight
justify
ripped.
it.
Yeah.
They justify it because a different story did it better.
Yeah, no, it's really well done. Arguably, well, I mean, I don't know if you can say anything is well done in Legends because Legends is kind of the biggest clusterfuck in human history. If you actually like dig into it for more than
I don't
3
know
seconds.
anything about the extended universe.
So the old extended universe was wild because everything was canon,
Were the Knights of
including
Ren,
the zombies.
Were the Knights of Ren the like red guys in the second movie in 8?
I don't actually know. So I've not actually seen much of the later. I've not actually seen 8 or 9 in full. But my critique is very based on having read the synopsis and seen clips,
Okay.
which is why I try not to be too like, it is objectively the worst thing. Like, I know I can tell you the bad lines.
Okay.
The Knights of Ren fight scene, even though they never cared to show who they were or what they did, that's pretty cool. I mean, but yeah, no, they like introduce so many concepts and then never follow through on them, which is a really fucking weird decision.
I watched like in high school I watched like all of Star Trek because I'm insane.
Mm-hmm.
And then episode 7 was coming out, like this was the whole thing, and I was like, I've never been big on Star Wars. I always kind of wished I felt the hype other people did.
I'm
I'll
gonna
get
agree
into
with
it.
that.
And then I watched it, and I was like, okay, 7 was fine, but I'm sure it'll get better as they go on. And then but after I saw it, I started to feel this way after I saw 8, and then like I saw episode 9, and I was like, okay, I am definitely more of a Star Trek person than a Star Wars person. Like,
I'm not big on either, personally.
that's fine.
Like, I like them fine enough, but like, I wouldn't say either of them are like my favorite franchise of any genre.
Star Trek as a whole, no, but Deep Space Nine specifically is fucking amazing.
Mm.
But that's
I've
the
never
one no
seen
one's
it.
seen. Yeah, that's the one no one's seen because like everyone had fatigue. At that
Yeah, I saw Next Gen.
Next Gen has a shitty first 2 seasons, and then it gets really good, and then the last season sucks again.
Dylan, 8 fucked it up in the sense of that's where everything started to go wrong, but it's not like 8 what's the phrase?
They went wrong when they didn't plan a trilogy.
Yeah, I say that's more. It's just 8 is where the fucking it peaked in terms of fuck. What are we doing?
I think it would have at least worked too if they had one director throughout.
Yeah,
Because
the fact that they switched between J.J. Abrams and Ryan, what's his nuts?
Ryan Johnson,
Yeah, Ryan, what's
because
his
like
nuts?
they just Abrams remade Episode 4, and then said, "Hey Ryan Johnson, do whatever the fuck you want." And then he was like,
And
okay.
Ryan Johnson was like, I'm undoing everything you did.
Yeah.
And then J.J. Abrams came back, and I'm like, I'm redoing everything he undid.
J.J. Abrams, in the meantime, went to go turn Star Trek into Star Wars.
He went to go break. Well, yeah, because that was when he left to go film the 3rd Star Trek movie.
Yeah, which is just a action movie.
I mean,
I
believe
actually like it. Like, it's fine, but it's not a Star Trek movie. It's a good movie, but like that's not Captain Kirk. That's not Spock.
Yeah.
That's like Bizarro Spock. What is this?
Spork.
Where did you take me?
Towards Havel. You're gonna go meet him.
Am I gonna go down?
Yeah. He's a really nice guy.
Star Trek 2009 was alright.
I liked Star Trek too. I liked Into Darkness.
Into Darkness, I liked the first time. On the rewatch, it doesn't hold up.
Oh, I'd imagine not.
It-
Also, it was really funny that before it came out, everyone's like, "Oh, fucking
Benedict
Bundersnatch Cucumber is
yeah.
gonna be Khan," and they were like, "He's not Khan. He's an entirely new character that we made for you." He's Khan.
They just lied.
They just lied.
'Cause
It
everyone
was
guessed.
so funny.
Well, they deliberately cast him so people wouldn't guess that, and then everyone guessed it.
Yep,
Oh, you're stronger than I thought you'd be. Is that him?
that's Havel.
I fell 5 feet and died. Hey, Havel hasn't killed me yet, okay?
This is true. You have not died to Havel. You have died to gravity. As I told you, it is a very bitch in this game. In 2, it's even worse. You fall 10 feet and you die.
People will string me up for this one and call me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Solo movie was by far the best new Star Trek movie I've seen.
I've heard good things and I've heard bad things.
Like, it's a little corny. It's like a little tongue in cheek. That's what Star Wars should
Star Wars
be, though.
works best when it's tongue in cheek.
When it's overly serious, it doesn't work.
I think that's one of the reasons I don't like the sequels. It's just kind of like it never felt. It felt like they were always taking itself so seriously. It's like you are using fucking plasma swords to fucking slap each other, and you want to tell me that this is super serial?
Like, going back to smelling farts again. Like, Disney got it, and they're like, this is fucking Star Wars. This is, like, prestige. Do you know who we are?
According to Dylan, the rumors were that JJ, the jet plane, went to do Star Trek because Disney was restricting what JJ could do with Star Wars, so he said, get someone else, and that's why Johnson came in.
I mean, I'm not blaming, like, a specific individual. I'm blaming Disney.
I'm blaming the entity known as Disney.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it's all J.J. Abrams' fault. I don't think it's all Rian Johnson's fault.
Yeah.
I think it's Disney's fault.
I think that a Star Wars trilogy that had been planned out from the start, and like if they want to do the Palpatine clone thing, cool. But introduce like a failed Palpatine clone in the first the reboot trilogy, or something. You have to hint at it. It's the fact that everything in Part 9 is just so out of left field. By the way, Force duos, Force healing. They're undermining the fact that the dark side of the Force is literally supposed to be like an infectious parasite that literally destroys your soul by having fucking Kylo, Widelow Ren fucking just switch back to the good side because I don't even remember why he did. I genuinely don't, so I'll end my critique there.
He had a moment where he almost became like an interesting, complex character, and then he decided not to.
Yeah, they did the whole. They gave him his redemption moment in episode 4 again, and then he said no, and that was a beautiful. They should like if you're gonna do that, don't have him go Vader at the end anyway, and fucking go back to the good side. Have him die the villain, and in his final moments, just be like, I regret nothing.
Yeah, one or the other.
Yeah, you have to go full. So I'll actually fight him before the Taurus Demon most of the time.
Really?
Yeah, because I can parry and backstab him pretty successfully, and his ring is one of the most useful things for a heavy melee build.
I didn't die to him.
You didn't.
I died to gravity, though.
Yes. There you go, Havel's ring.
So this is good?
Yep. You haven't had a second ring this entire time.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to set one after...
Do you have the Curse Bite ring? Is that the thing in this game?
Boost max equip load. So what, now I should, like, put better armor on?
Yep. Oh, you can. That crystal armor you found's pretty good.
Will it break?
No.
I kind of thought it would break like the...
No.
I like my fucking... What else?
No, you do not have the Curse Bite ring yet.
Crystalline.
Yep.
That's really...
Disney couldn't
that
make it worth
doubles it. Holy shit.
Yeah. Disney couldn't make it worthwhile for JJ and pissed him off. Then Johnson made a Johnson. I've never seen a Rian Johnson movie other than that, so I'll just take your word for it. But it didn't fit with any of the setup, and he just kind of poisoned the watering hole. 100% Disney's fault. Yeah. No, it's everything that Disney does now is just motivated by greed. That's why...
I'm too heavy now.
Pretty much everything... I mean, swap the helmet out.
That looks cool, though, I think, this
It does. You're not, like... But the thing is, you're not fat rolling, and you'll still be able to dodge, so I think you'll be
I just want to be as fast as possible.
Well, that's fair. Which is funny, because this is the one game where poise is actually a thing.
What did I just equip?
The Silver Knight helmet.
That was an accident. How's that doing? That's way too slow.
Yeah, I think the thing that, like, with modern, like, anything that's made by, like, a modern media corporation, if it's a reboot, you know it's not in good faith. It's just them trying to fucking suck money out of people who enjoy things from their childhood.
This is like a medium roll, right?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Well, it almost doubled my defense, so I feel like I should at least try it.
Yeah, put the helmet on, too.
I probably should have been two-handing against the boss too, because that shield.
Yeah. That one, yeah. And then go over one more tab. Oh, well. Over. Yeah, you go. You are at 30. You are at less than 30%, 37% technically. So
Is 37 the magic number?
let's find out. Calculator. That's the wrong. You are at 35% equip load. So let me see. Dark Souls 1. Roll. Calculator.
There's a roll calculator website. It should not be
No.
that complicated.
So you are currently medium rolling.
Like dead center.
Yep. So from 33.4% to 41.6%, you will be medium rolling with 11 iframes and out of 33 total frames. And then there's slightly more and slightly less frames dependent. So you are a mid roll. If you can get down to under 25%, you'll be fast rolling, but I honestly think the added resistance and poise will be more useful to you than the roll speed.
Because I'm taking a lot of hits.
Yep. And because, again, in this... So you know how no matter what armor you were using in, like, Elden Ring, anytime you got hit, basically you'd stagger?
Yeah.
And it didn't matter if you were wearing, like, fucking cinder blocks attached to your skull, you just staggered. This game had poise, which means that up until your poise... an invisible meter called your poise meter got broken, you wouldn't stagger while you were wearing heavier armor. And heavier armor gave you more poise.
Is this the area for the fourth guy? There's like a... There was the one in the Temple of the Giants, there was the one I was just fighting, and then there's another one, right?
Yep. So this is not where he is.
This is an optional area?
Yes.
This is the grind forest?
No, that you still haven't found. So you remember that seal of Artorias that Andre had at the beginning of the game? You were like, 20,000 souls? I'll never be able to afford that.
Yeah.
You buy that, and then you remember that double door in the forest near the butterfly that had like the fucking...
Kind of?
That had the bonfire hidden behind the wall near it?
Yeah.
That's
where he is?
That's where he is.
Is there a big dungeon there, or is it just like...
It's a big enough area.
The smaller of them, though?
Yeah.
Oh, he died quick. Oh yeah, I also got a, I should be able to upgrade stuff better now or something. Oh,
You'll be able to... You got one of the weapon upgrade gems.
Firing at me.
A mini-boss.
He like paused midair so that attack would...
Because it's a physical projectile, so the game, like, is really weird about it. Oh, it has a splash. Hello, welcome back, Storm Forest.
Hello.
Storm. So what you want to do is get into the water, but don't fall don't go too far because you'll fall in. Because then, after a second, he will start to slam his head down. See how it's not hitting you? Yeah, you don't want to go much further than that. The edge is right there. Yep. So, yep. They will always do that in the exact same path.
Like it's always the same spot?
Yep. Each head can only attack in a specific way. Turn around.
Oh, it's always right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood what you said.
Yeah,
So I just gotta find the spot where none of them are hit.
Yep, and then you just start hitting the heads to deal damage.
A little bit.
If you go too far back, they'll be
Does that
back.
again. That is magic spell.
Honestly, just hold up your shield, and then just tank through the first attack. See?
I'm shocked
And then
that
you
works.
can... Again, poise, baby!
Wait, this spot?
If not, shield up, you'll get knocked back. And then just swing, swing! There you go, you
That's
cut one
all
of the
it
heads
took?
off. You cut one of his heads off.
Oh, okay.
It's a Hydra, boy. It's got more than one. And see, now you have a wider safe spot so you can start to move in. You are going to get hit if you stand there. And yeah, you gotta be fished. And but you're getting slowed down by the water.
Yeah.
See how little damage he did?
That's shocking.
So
Are you
this is
supposed to
intended
do
to be
here?
encountered earlier in the game and scare you off, basically.
Uh,
Or, you know, you struggle through it. All right, Nick. The real question now is, what is your favorite bad movie?
Bad movie?
Yeah, just like this movie is garbage. Nobody should like it. I love it. I will defend it to the day I die.
Oh.
Told you there was a ledge.
Um.
Eight-legged freaks. No, your bad movie is Rubber, Dylan. That movie's god
Can I steal
awful.
your straw?
Yes.
That smoothie is really good, but it's really thick.
Enjoy the slight taste of mint for a second there.
Mm.
Minty smoothie. Or
Oh.
Tremors 3. That one I'll accept. That movie is good bad.
The back here.
Yep, you just gotta go back down.
I don't remember what it's called. Maybe Dylan can look it up. There's a movie about spiders that has William Shatner in it.
Is it Eight-Legged Freaks?
I don't think so. That doesn't sound familiar.
I'm gonna Google William Shatner spider movie.
But whatever that was, it was really entertaining to me. I feel like the room
Kingdom
is like,
of the Spiders?
yeah.
Oh, the poster is so late 70s.
Yeah, no, that's a gem.
Oh my god, this poster's amazing. He looks like Andre the Giant.
William Shatner does?
Yeah, look at this. His face. That looks like Andre.
That movie is so funny.
I can't believe they fucking made William Shatner into Andre Rusimov. Dylan, look up Kingdom of the Spiders.
Like, The Room is a funny movie, but, like, everyone knows it now. It's just, it's like I feel like saying that's, like, cheating at this point. It's like, duh.
Yeah. My favorite terrible movie is Resident Evil Apocalypse.
You ever seen Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within?
I have not.
The movie that almost bankrupted Square?
Have you ever seen the live-action Resident Evil movies?
No.
We need
feel like-
to...
I feel like Dylan's mom was watching them.
I have watched all of them except for the final one in full. I still need to finish that one. I love them. They are so stupid. Kenzie hates them.
Do they, like...
Kenzie fucking despises
Do they
them.
at all follow the plot of the game?
No, not even a little.
Like, it's...
Like, the first one's a little allegorical to the first game. Like, it slightly takes
Like, they
place in a
tried to
mansion.
adapt it?
No, they didn't try to adapt it. That's more Welcome to Raccoon City. They, like, there's little, like, oh, you know this thing from the game, or there's this enemy from the game. It's very early 2000s.
Your mom was watching Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia, here I go again. My.
Goated. Alright, do your honky tonks. It almost like dragged me out there.
Wait, it might be Resident Evil Extinction's the one I'm thinking of that had the really fucking stupid... That was Apocalypse, I think, that had the Axeman. Yes, okay. Resident Evil Afterlife has one of my favorite scenes in movies. I have heard of Sharktopus, by the way, Forrest. I have absolutely heard of Sharktopus
Is that
because
exactly what I think it is?
I don't know. I don't remember it. All I know is that it came out when we were in high school because I remember it was in pop culture at the time. Because I worked with this older chick at a gym as a cleaner, and she like fucking pulled down her shirt to show me her tit tattoo, which was a shark and an octopus fighting each other, and I was like, oh, it's Sharktopus. And she was just like, my boobs are now called Sharktopus, thank you. And I'm like,
That's gonna.
I think exposing me your breasts is a crime because I'm 17. That was a very weird job.
Was it what, like a Planet Fitness or something?
No, it was at an O2 Fitness.
Oh. My dad went to one of those for.
It was I had a woman while I was working there I was cleaning in front of one of the vending machines. It was this older lady came up to me, and we were talking, and I mentioned like, oh yeah, after high school I want to go to NC State and become an engineer, blah blah blah. And she was like, oh, you're in high school. I'm like, yeah, I think I was a sophomore at the time. I was like, yeah, I'm a sophomore. I was a freshman. I was one of the two. And she goes, oh, I thought you were just a 23-year-old high school dropout who was doing nothing with his life.
Wow, she
And I'm
said
like,
that?
I'm 17?
She said that?
She said that to my fucking face. One of the wildest things any human being has ever said to me.
I can't believe she said that.
Right? So yeah, I've
That
not
one's
seen
weird.
Sharktopus, but I remember that specific interaction.
His breasts associated.
Yeah. Is a mildly attractive
Why is it
older woman
going over
showing me
there?
her tits, yeah.
That's it. That's like in the deep end.
Yeah, I don't really, you can throw things at him. So, when he comes back over... No, but for a second he dips there. I think that's your opportunity. Don't fall off the ledge.
Yeah, it's really close.
You do have a bow and arrows. You can always do that.
Yes. It just seems very strange that it's not like coming within like a.
Yeah, Sharktopus is a half octopus, half shark. It was CGI, and it came out in like 2014-ish, 2015-ish. You don't have any arrows equipped.
No. Fortunate.
This is unfortunate for you. Yeah, no, I remember it wasn't like good, but I remember it like happened. Also, Nick, apparently Japanese government is set to legalize medical marijuana.
What?
That is a genuinely
That's shocking.
Will they give anyone the cards? Probably not. It'll be like how the UK did it, and then like
We just
nobody.
treated like fucking crack over there.
Yeah. There's a wrestler who's never allowed in the country again because he tried to smuggle in some synth weed.
They banned the fucking Beatles.
As well, they should. Fuck the Beatles.
They banned Paul McCartney from ever entering Japan because he brought weed with him.
Is that still in effect?
I don't know.
Do you think if he was like, hey, I'm Paul McCartney, I'm a Beatle, a country now? Do you think they'd still be like, no, you cannot, get the fuck out, Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
It was actually 2010. You just looked it up. I mean, I believe it. Everything before the... Yeah, that would actually make sense. I graduated in 2014.
There we go.
There you go. You get the Dusk Crown Ring and a Dargan Scale.
I can only wear 2 rings.
In the later games, they'll let you wear 4.
That's still half as many as you should be able to at least.
Right?
I guess the logic is you're only putting them on your ring finger. Is there any more down here?
DLC stuff. You aren't leveled enough to go to the DLC. What level are you? Yeah, you need about 20
Borderline.
more. You need about 20 more levels. If you want, you can go pop all your souls and level up a bunch.
Is it where I'm not gonna do it now, but where is the exit? Like
So
that
you need
waterfall?
to go over there, kill a crystal golem, free a girl, go back to the Duke's archives, kill that. You remember that blue crystal golem that's just randomly chilling in the archives itself?
Yeah.
You kill him, he drops the item. You go back to where you killed the golem down here, and then you don't learn your lesson from the painting.
How would you ever like know that without Game Informer or something? IGN.
You wouldn't. Nice job.
I looked over because I was wondering why you weren't responding, and you were looking at me silently to see if I was gonna run off a ledge.
Yeah.
That's called synergy.
It's called being mean.
If you answered my question, I wouldn't have died.
If I answered your question, it would have been much less funny.
I was like, why am I suddenly like given the silent treatment here?
Oh my god. So I clipped this yesterday on Nanners' stream. You know the part at the fucking Raging Lucario
I gotta
fucking...
go get this soul back.
Yeah. You know in Raging Lucario when you fucking... the boulder thing?
Yeah, the pinball.
Yeah, the boulder that comes down and you have to like dodge it on the stairs. She narrowly dodged it and then was like, guys, I dodged it. And then she's walking up to the door and immediately gets squished by the next one.
Yeah.
It was so good. I'll show you the clip after you're done streaming tonight, because it made me laugh. She's literally like, I'm Indiana Jonesing, and then just gets hit by a boulder.
They just did infinite balls to drop.
Yeah, because it's literally summoned by magic.
But that was, I remember you kill that guy and then they're just gone.
Yep.
Which was kind of surprisingly generous.
And has been a thing since the first game.
Well, there's
Sort of.
there's a couple in Central Fortress that are like, we're gonna turn them back on now, but
Yeah, it's a little funky.
you can. That's disturbing.
Orly Goim.
This has been a very not productive. I'm gonna get like right at the foot of all these bosses and not beat it. Right? Like line them up for next. Oh, I was so close to being able to use it.
That's why I have them on my hotbar.
Oh, you followed me far. Is this area considered part of the undead bird?
There you go. Yes. So basically that door is the divider between Undead Burg and Darkroot Basin.
What is your question? We take questions.
We don't give good answers, but we take those questions. It's our question now.
No answers guaranteed, but we will field the question. Favorite childhood movie? The Tigger movie.
I don't remember my childhood.
I know you're saying that seriously, but it's
I know,
it's
right?
a bizarre statement.
Like, I know I had a childhood, and, like, I know
You had to
of...
have.
Yeah, like, I know of movies that, like, my parents have told me I enjoyed, but if you were to ask me right now, like, what movie I enjoyed the most as a kid, it's like, I don't have an answer, because I can't name a movie I remember seeing as a kid. Look, it's...
I never beat him.
You didn't. According to my mother, it would be Toy Story 2.
That's a very good movie.
It's a very good movie. That was delayed.
Yeah, it was.
This is fucking great. You've gotten so good at parrying and you just keep missing. Oh, also I thought about this while I was in your fucking bathroom because of the window.
Yeah.
You could just set up a camera in there and within like 2 weeks you'd be able to steal all of your neighbors' like banking information.
There we go. Yeah, our if you stand to like urinate, at the toilet on our second floor, you cannot help but gaze upon like our neighbors' like multiple computer screens that they have set up in their living room for some godforsaken reason.
It looks more like it's in their dining room, to be honest.
I don't know what the fuck their deal is, but there's some sketchy shit going on there.
They're probably like Bitcoin traders.
I think they were intending to flip the house, but like they bought it at the worst possible time and now they're stuck with it.
They bought it for like, what was it, 800K we found?
Yeah. Oh, we talked
Houses
about this
around
last
here
time.
are
That's right.
ridiculously overpriced.
Probably nothing. Yeah,
Like,
no, we
I make good money. I make way, way, way above minimum wage. I got rejected for a home loan.
I make an absurdly good salary for my age. I would not be able to afford the house I live in right now.
Yep.
Or my parents' house. My parents would not be able to live in the town we live in now.
Kenzie and I are like looking at places that are so remote. The closest grocery store is a Food Lion 10 minutes away.
Our town is too prosperous. Rich people keep flooding in and driving up the entire like people can't afford to rent here anymore.
Yep.
It's nuts.
Yep. Apartment renting in the outside Raleigh area is ridiculous.
Also, Forest, Land Before Time.
Those were good.
The first one is a masterpiece. Starting with the second one, they turned into musicals, and they weren't as good, in my opinion.
I cannot tell you a single plot point other than the fucking starry leaf things.
The Leaf Stars.
Yeah.
The first one's a masterpiece, but I think even after they turned into like kind of kiddie musicals, they were still really good up until like 5 or 6.
Also, everyone knows that one fun fact about The Land Before Time.
We don't even have to mention it.
Yeah, because everyone knows what
I'll
that
be
fact
so
is.
fucking depressed if it gets said again. Please don't say it, for the love of God.
So the act...
No! How do I get to the fourth boss? It was like in the jungle.
You go and visit your friend Andre, the blacksmith giant.
He's the giant, but he's like a small giant, right? He was like the first blacksmith
Yeah, he's the one over in the Undead Parish, is the bonfire.
outside of some
Yeah.
fortress, like literally over here.
Yeah, go to the bonfire, rest, and then go to Undead Parish.
That sack that I thought was a guy again.
Listen, dinosaurs go roar. You've got a point. That is not warping. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You can just warp.
Hey,
You silly...
I'm associating this with like
Undead
the
Parish.
early part of the game where I couldn't warp.
Yeah, it's hard to learn.
What a statement.
I legit forgot. Yeah. It's okay. It's because anytime someone brings up Land Before Time, some cockhead...
You don't gotta bring it up.
Some dickhead like me is gonna be, did you know?
Like it's a fucking.
It's like how anytime someone...
DK video.
Yeah. It's like how anytime someone brings up the Beatles, 9 times out of 10, I'll bring up the fact that that John Lennon was a woman-abusing piece of shit.
There is a good Beatle and a bad Beatle.
And there's also Ringo. He was there too.
Ringo was there.
George was the drummer.
George was actually like probably the most talented of them, but he was the quiet one that didn't make any headlines, and then he died young.
Yep. And then Ringo was like, I'm gonna make MS Paint, I'm Ringo Starr, I'm an American
love his
icon.
art. Have you seen his art? I almost want to buy one.
His art is so weird. I love it. He's like, I'm Ringo Starr, I'm an American icon.
So does that just unlock more levels of upgrading now?
No, it just unlocks upgrading weapons to dark, which you aren't doing.
Oh, so
Yeah, your weapon's actually at +5, so your weapon has peaked.
the it's not gonna show it because it's one. If I got a great night shard, I could find.
You can do it right now, that's why it's not...
Is that good?
You shouldn't. You can start leveling up the Uchi again if you want.
The Uchi would eventually outscale it again, right?
Yeah, so reinforced weapon. And then I think you... Just the fact that you clearly don't inherently know the organization system for weapons threw me for a sec.
Why would I? I thought,
There it
oh,
is.
it's a good weapon,
Down there.
so it would be at the bottom.
So you need large titty shards. See if he sells any.
3 of them.
Nope. Still the giant wood. Oh, there you go. You need the crest of Artorias.
But I just need 20,000 souls.
You need 2,000 more, yep. I'll be seeing you then.
What happens if you hit him? It's a little bit echoey.
That happens.
What about now? What about now?
Go the other max all the way down. That probably blew out someone's ear. And now you tune it. How?
Me? What? Weird. Let's get up.
Oh, now it says good. Cool.
So now I go back to the door in the woods. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
Isn't that fun?
I don't know. I would have never figured that out. Like this random item he sells is the thing that you need to progress.
Yeah, there's no logical... Well, the only reason you would know it is if you know the lore of the game. Which you wouldn't know until you've already made it into that area.
Yeah.
Streams or delayed. They are delayed.
Streamer delayed?
Streams are delayed. Stream Deloy.
How bad is it?
I think he was just saying that it took him a second to answer the question of good now or not because of the delay.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You're finally dead. Yay. Height, night, catch, pole. 30-second delay. Wow, I haven't been here in a long time. I don't remember where that door was, so I'm just gonna wander until I find it.
My favorite scene in Metal Gear Solid 3 is the one where Snake is with Eva and she's like, hey, check out my titties. And Snake goes, let me tell you about this gun.
Like,
And he literally spends like 5 minutes talking about a gun and Eva just has her tits hanging out like, bro, okay?
was this in 3?
Yes. Do you not know all the details of every Metal Gear Solid game?
I know them, I've played them, but it's been a while and I'm like kind of forgetting them.
I only know the like pre-Metal Gear Solid in the timeline lore. So, like Metal Gear Solid
That's-
3.
That's kind of weird, actually.
Yeah, I only know Big Boss lore, basically.
You like barely Solid Snake.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
I love Metal Gear Solid 5. I think Quiet's story is incredibly tragic.
They're back.
Mm-hmm. Soon, my love.
They're back. You love how this conversation got prompted? What conversation?
Which conversation? Oh, it's because Dylan sent me a meme.
What was the meme?
It's Snake saying
We're
sex in a vagina.
Is that
No,
the door?
thanks. That's where girls poop from.
Ooh,
That's
I
the
went
door,
to
right?
I went to high school with a girl who thought you peed out of the vagina.
Hey, I got a joke for you. My career path.
That's a knee slapper
Nice.
right there. Thank you.
Thanks.
What is 1 plus 1? 1 in the bun.
What?
What's in the bum?
What?
What are we sticking?
What the fuck does that mean,
What are we
Nick?
sticking in nature's
What
pocket?
in the bun?
Okay, so Nick's answer is 1 in the bum.
No bun.
Bun. My answer is I'm concerned as to where this joke is going, but please continue.
You light?
Did you rest at the other bonfire?
Yes.
Okay.
The one right in front of the gate. Yes.
Window.
Wait.
Yeah, we've got like 11, window, 2.
Window. Oh
It
my
equals
god.
3 or more
window.
if you don't wear protection. Bottom.
Oh, you guys are quick, huh?
And semi-translucent.
Why are they like that? Are they summoned?
No, they're just mean.
Just me.
They just really don't like you.
Watch me run through the woods and like summon every enemy in the game.
More or less, yeah. Also, there are trees, and the trees do try to... It could be letting a child. I'm 21. I've known that joke since I was like 16.
What,
Yeah,
11?
the 1 plus 1 equals 2 or 3 or more if you don't wear protection.
Kicked me.
He did.
That's rude. Can't blame him for trying though.
So I think there's an NPC upcoming that you'll meet that will be a good stopping point for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you get through this area, I think that'll be a good stopping point because we need to get going
The,
soon.
the non-productiveness of this stream compensates for the
fact that you,
productiveness
like-
of last time.
Like
Yeah.
blasted through half the game in one stream, yeah.
I really don't like that crystal area. I gotta be honest.
It's
Or that boss.
yeah. I'm not gonna defend it.
I liked the area before that though. The like library part.
The library is really cool.
The actual
It,
archive.
it completely gets offset by the weird crystal butthole cave.
And I normally like
Oh,
crystal. Like as an
fishing.
aesthetic, I like it, but the
fishing.
area is just like here's a thin, like
I hate when
janky
I
like platform
use
that like an
pushing
enemy
those
is 3
things
times
and
the
they
size of
disappear
it's
as
gonna
soon
be
as I
on.
finally get.
I physically
Yeah.
can't
I
hear mention of a crystal
spotted
cave
it as soon
without
as it popped
thinking
up.
of
I
the
feel so
Crystal
lucky.
Kingdom arc from the Adventure Zone.
Or they're like
And the
all
song
the way
that,
in the middle of the thing, and it's like how.
Fucking
Mm-hmm.
one of the McElroys made. I can't remember any of their names right now. Justin, Travis, and the
Yeah, I'm
babyest
just trying
brother,
to keep my
Gavin.
fishing level
babiest.
like on
Yep.
par with like the rest
Or
of my
see them.
levels.
Should I be following these lights?
You
I
should
usually
not.
This is a
and
very
when I
wide
don't have
open
like a lot of
area.
It
animals or
is.
like a lot of crops, I make most of my money with fishing.
Yeah, honestly. Like, oh, it's
Hey,
hard.
that's the person that has the
it's
black
too
bow of
long.
Ferris.
No, it's not.
Not really.
There's Bueller.
Pretty satisfying.
Yeah, the Black Bow of Ferris Bueller. See, like how they're just backing away from you. No.
Make that jump.
You should not.
You didn't say no.
Not wrong.
Like you can, but I shouldn't.
Yeah. So inside there is the NPC you should meet.
Okay,
Indeed.
This is the
So these
perfect time for
characters
an
are all
ambushing.
wearing default gear of different classes. So that person's wearing the banding starter gear. Bandit starting
What's the
gear.
like logic behind that?
There are other. This is the
What's that?
Hunter's Forest. That's a healing spell or a healing miracle. So the logic is that they're like other paths, more or less, or they're just other archetypes of character.
What is there a secret third thing hitting me?
Yes, there's one person who has a low visibility rank. What? These guys don't stay dead. So hug the left cliff when you go in.
Yeah. I made the mistake of walking all the way to the right.
Yeah.
Whenever
But
the-
actually, if you want, we can call it here, and this will be a good starting point next time.
Whenever there's a big open area, I always, by instinct, go in the wrong direction for some reason.
You really do. It was really funny.
Like-
Every time you enter an area, I'm like, all right, so if he just and he went the exact opposite.
Like if there's no like obvious path, then I
Mm-hmm.
just happen to end up going the way the path isn't.
Yep.
Yep. Like when earlier you were like, all right, Ian, like I don't know where to go. And Ian's like, go to like the beginning of the room and talk to the
Yep.
the snake feller.
Where was that?
That was inside the cell when you couldn't figure out how to get out of it.
Oh, I just didn't see him.
You didn't see him,
There was
yeah.
like a ton of shit on the wall, and he looked identical to it.
Yeah.
He did. I didn't notice him either.
So yeah, here's a good stopping point for the day because we gotta get going.
Gotta get go.
Yep.
I'm sorry you gotta go so soon.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Yeah,
thanks.
y'all. Thanks.
We have your address and we are on the way.
Yep. No.
Yep, that is how it works.
Have a good night.
Bye
Good night. Bye.
Oh, Gabe, no.
No.
No!
No!
Typo
We
no.
missed.